math makes sense. It's just lazy.
What?
Girl math.
I don't know what that is.
It's like...
Oh,
there's a bunch of different examples, but the main one is like how we don't really measure things. We measure things by like going like, okay, this, and then move over here or something like that.
Bro, that's how I measure things. If I have a tape measure, the fuck.
But
I've definitely done that before too.
Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above. He was wisdom, power, and stuff. Our God is an awesome God.
Hey kids,
all right, before we even start, I'm going to need you guys to both take 3 points of psychic damage.
Like personally?
Yes.
No.
Too late.
No.
All right. Jesus. Fuck.
Who's that? I do not know.
Don't make me write Jesus into this, just to be able to.
Oh my God.
Jesus?
Do you remember that from
I don't want to talk about it.
Jesus is a ranger. He's an actual player.
Jesus is a commoner.
Actually, I prefer Jesus.
All right, let's maybe not. Let's maybe stop. Okay, so it wouldn't be one of our streams if the first 5 minutes wasn't just complete and utter, just fucking roller coaster of just random every singular thought that pops into each of our individual brains.
You're the one who let us go on. You could have gone right into the intro, but you let us be us.
I mean,
I don't blame you. We're hard to stop.
Maybe I'm still thinking over here about stuff. I don't know.
Racking your brain.
Yeah. All right. Official intro time. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another streaming of Dungeons and Neurodivergence. Today we're going to be playing the RuneScape
setting. On your hat.
Which one? Well, this guy.
Is that Excalibur?
It's just a D&D pin. It's just a sword. And then little guy from Hollow Knight standing next to it.
Okay. This looked like an anime character.
Oh, no. It's one of the characters from Hollow Knight. But yeah, we're playing my session today. Last time, you guys had started on your voyage to Tyrannon. Had a nice dinner and went to bed. And then some crazy shit happened. You guys both individually had... Am I on the wrong page? I think I'm on the wrong page.
You are.
I am on.
Doing last week.
Yeah, I was. I never actually wrote a summary.
Oh no!
Of what happened. So yeah, I'm just going to do this from the Cephala Squad. Steve face planted on a beach. You guys bought some stuff at the general store.
I look cute now.
On your way back towards the beach from the general store, you guys heard a commotion. Some beachgoers were running back into town, noticeably frightened. And you walk out to the beach to see, appearing out of the surf, 8 giant octopus. Using your new abilities as Guthix's champion to talk to animals, tried to talk to them. Tried to do it diplomatically. Tried to talk to him, see what was going on.
It is Arlen's preferred method of.
They would have
resolution.
You know, they would have on a pretty low DC persuasion check. They would have been persuaded to not go into the town and cause some chaos. And then Steve came out.
But then Steve shot one.
And then Steve shot one, thus starting the fight.
Yes.
So while you and Steve and Cogsworth were all fighting the octopi, Kagami ran into town.
Fun fact, because of the kind of word octopus is, both octopi and octopuses is correct.
But
there
is
no...
octopuses?
No, octopuses is not.
Damn.
That's 3 more points of psychic damage to you, Jared. But yeah, Kagami went into town and managed to sleuth out who
Had the
had
egg.
managed to pick up the egg,
I want
which
Inquisition that
the guy
night.
didn't know it was a giant egg. He thought it was a 2-foot in diameter pearl, because apparently that's a thing that happens in the world.
I want to Inquisition that man.
We'll get to that if you want. Maybe. I don't know.
Nobody expects the Tiefling Inquisition.
I feel like everyone expects.
Yeah, literally everybody would. You literally. Never mind. Well, okay.
That's just playing right into the stereotypes, and you know it.
But yeah. Anyway.
It's fun every now and then, though.
Yeah. She stole the egg back from the fisherman, brought it to the beach with the help of Cogsworth, because this thing was big and she is child.
Yes.
She is very baby.
You guys had killed the remaining octopi by the time they got back with the egg. Cogsworth ran and put it in the waves.
Yes.
As one of the octopi was actually made it to the seawall, was climbing over it, and they killed a commoner.
Civilian.
Yeah, a random commoner.
How
Our new
heckin'
trap
rude.
tester.
Yeah. This commoner was not very common, it seemed, as he wouldn't stay dead. And another
if
group
he
of
ever wants to die, I'm sure we can come up with some new ideas, but I'd rather not.
Oh my god, are you giving me permission?
No!
And then another group
not
of
unless he asks for death.
And then another
if
group
he asks for death, then you can do whatever you want.
Both of those
It'll
things
be like
can
a
be
whole
arranged.
Lucifer with Cain situation.
Both of those things can be arranged.
And then another group of octopi came out of the water, took the egg, and fucked off back into it. But they looked at you guys real mean.
Yeah, they shot us a dirty look, and then I went to go try to get the egg back.
Yeah, and then
I
Steve
could not
tried to
find
get
it.
Steve tried to get the egg back, but with the octopuses
And-
hiding in their natural terrain and being octopuses.
And Arlen is heading off to
And you're
get
bringing
Connell some new clothes.
Yeah, you're bringing Connell.
because-
You're getting some Connell some new clothes because he pops back up naked after he dies and has to put the clothes back on from his dead body. So they were all covered in blood because some of his insides became his outsides.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we're picking up though.
Yeah.
So like if I just get mad, I can just shoot Connell.
No,
and he'll
you
be okay.
cannot.
Oh, I actually wrote way less for today than I thought I did. Whoops. All right, so
improvise.
So yeah, it's about like 3-4 o'clock. You were still flying over the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Still looking.
You were bringing Connell to the general store.
Yes, and I'm going to call back to Cogsworth and ask him to check and see if the restaurant wants to buy the octopus, the giant octopus carcasses.
Okay.
The octopuses.
Because waste not, want not, and all that.
Yeah, and we did just buy a bunch of food.
Okay.
So you know.
Yeah. And I mean, if you want to keep some of it, we can keep some of it.
I mean,
Yeah, would you have after the fight? Did we can say you landed back on the
egg. I didn't want to actually eat the octopuses.
I thought you wanted an ink sac.
I do want an ink sac
and like a beak, maybe.
Yeah. I want those things.
Okay. We
speaking
can say
of-
that's not really a material that they would scavenge as part of the meat, so that probably would have just been left on the
So I
beach.
can
You
probably
just go back
a couple of those.
Yeah.
Word. Or like maybe I'll just like tell someone, be like, hey, maybe set that aside for me when you're butchering one of them.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
My plus 8 to persuasion.
I
am the Prince of Persuasion.
Bob's Burgers.
The Prince of Persuasion. First, trap your lover. I mean literally. Physically box them into a corner.
I feel like that's not a good move.
No, it's
Like, it's
definitely
a great
it's
move.
definitely not. But like, you can't really argue with
Step
the
three.
Prince of Persuasion.
Step 3. Just be mean. Tell her dreams are stupid.
I know for a fact that I found the giant octopus thing and
Yeah.
sent it to you.
You did, and I don't remember if I actually looked at it.
I think it was like, I don't know. I remember them saying that the meat was like hard to use. Like, gross.
I mean, the
But
proprietor,
they're like a fishing village.
the
so they could
proprietor of the
probably
restaurant
figure it out.
specifically sells seafood,
Yeah, he could probably figure it
so
out.
he's
Yeah.
like, this isn't his first rodeo. It's probably not even his third.
Oh man, it's a lot of rodeos.
Yeah.
A rotreo, if you will.
Sure. I will not, but sure, if you want to. All right, so you're bringing the guy to the general store.
Yes, and I am going to buy him some clothes.
Okay. So you walk into the general store with him.
Yes.
The same couple. Actually, no, not the same couple. Not the same couple. The woman that you spoke to, the cashier, is still there, but the man's not there anymore. So you walk in.
Okay. Hello, I've returned. We would like to get some clothes for this poor gentleman who seems to have had an accident of sorts.
She looks him up and down. So what happened this time, Connell? He explains to her about getting just completely rocked by a giant octopus.
While Arlen's like picking out like a nice shirt and nice pants.
She's not surprised at all.
Good cloak for him.
Is this a normal thing for this lady? How often do you die?
You're not there.
Yeah, you're not.
Or
Ask him.
How frequently?
Telepathy.
How
Damn it, I didn't
frequently
take
exactly
message.
does this happen? Since this is definitely not a surprise.
I mean, it kind of seems like whoever blessed me had like kind of a weird sense of humor, because it seems like I have really bad luck staying alive. I'm 27, and I've probably died at least 60 or 70 times throughout. the course of
Oh
life.
my!
Yeah.
Wow.
Granted, it wasn't always painful. I mean, that octopus one hurt for like a fraction of a second, and then nothing, which was nice. Some of them have been really bad.
Oh goodness! Yeah,
Yeah, like when yeah, especially how I found out about this as a child.
As a child. Oh.
Yeah, my the village I was, and he gets like kind of like a solemn look as he explained it to you.
Steve just burst into the shop. You guys here?
Oh, Steve. Yes. Hello.
Did I?
Yeah. So.
I don't know where the other one was.
I couldn't find the egg.
Well, good, because we went through a lot of work to give it back.
Fine, but we gotta go get food soon. I'm hungry.
I do not disagree. We just need to get Connell dressed. So Arlen goes through and like picks out like a.
Where's Tag Me?
I think you went back to the airship. At the
Yeah,
end of
you
the
were
last
hanging on
section.
the
I
boat.
did. Yeah, I'm trying to talk to Maxwell.
Okay, you can talk to Maxwell in a minute.
Was he telling the story? He looked like he was telling a story.
Mhm.
Finish your story, Magic Man.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
so
like your funny words, Mr. Magic Man.
Mr. Can't Die.
well, I mean, you clearly saw I can die. I just don't stay dead.
Well, I mean,
That's a
so
good
many
point.
options.
But anyway, yeah, the way that I found out about it, I was a small child. We lived, me and my family, me and my parents. I didn't have any siblings. We lived in a small village east of Varick. I don't know if you've heard of it, Brandywine.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar, at least.
Nope. Steve just scratches her head.
What was that? History with roll history with advantage.
Oh, with advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. 18.
This was the remember way back when you disguised yourself and told somebody that you were from some place that you weren't from.
Mhm.
You told them you were from Brandywine.
Oh, okay.
That might be why
It's
I
a
thought
small village to the east of Varick. But yeah, one day towards the end of harvest season, goblins came down from the Badlands up north, and my house was one of the ones on the outskirts. And goblin raiding parties did what goblin raiding parties do, and killed my parents and me.
Goodness.
And then imagine their surprise and my surprise when I popped back up not even a minute later. Their surprise only lasted a little bit and they cut me down again.
You got that go.
Yeah.
And then they got you down again.
Yep, 4 times actually, before they decided that they thought I was some kind of deity and just left.
Are you?
I mean, I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy that
Steve just
won't
looks at her
stay
gun.
dead, I guess. I don't actually know.
Yeah, you're right. We're inside. I'm just wondering if, like, we blow him up and there's no bits left. How's he going to get back up if there's no bits left?
I mean,
his whole body reappears.
Yeah,
like he
one
just
time I was.
his body isn't coming back to life. He just a new body appears next to his old dead one. Is what is happening.
I got eaten by a sea beast one time. I'm not even sure what it was, and I just popped back up outside of it. It swallowed me whole.
Did it eat you again? Or did you come out?
I think it just.
Are you sure you didn't just like sleep through the stomach and come out the other end?
I mean, I hope not. I was naked, so I had clearly I had clothes on before.
Well, what if your clothes melted from the stomach and that's what kept you alive? Deception. I completely know what I'm talking about. 25.
I need to print a commoner sheet just to use for him.
See, I'm an expert on CBs.
You know what? That might have actually happened.
Yeah, so you might not have even actually died that time. You should knock a couple off your counter.
That is
okay. Yeah, I mean,
do not comment on his experience with your perception. Knock it off.
Just very smug grin.
I'm sure you really did die, sweetie.
Why are you encouraging this?
All right, so you pick out some clothes for him. We'll call it like, what all did you pick out for him? Some shoes, pants, shirt.
Yes, a cloak.
A cloak. Okay, we'll call that all that together probably like 12 gold.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
Does it?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Does he want a hat?
Yo, if he gets a hat and I couldn't get a hat, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
He doesn't want a hat.
They didn't have any hats.
They didn't have any like fancy pirate hats like what you wanted.
I just wanted a tricorn. That's not a fancy hat.
They don't have one. They got like.
Do they have paper crowns?
No. You can't find. You don't get to find the party hat yet. That's legendary.
No.
Hold
on, let me pull up RuneScape Classic on my phone real quick.
All right. So.
I just resent you the giant octopus sheet.
Okay. Cool. Well, Cogsworth rolled poorly on the charisma check to sell it, so we'll see how that goes out. See how I want that to go.
All right. Well, now that
maybe I should have gone to do that.
Now that Connell is dressed,
Okay.
we're gonna head back to the restaurant.
I think I'm gonna have to intimidate this man into paying us.
So you're going to? Are you going to the beach or the? I mean, you could probably see onto the beach from the restaurant.
Yeah, like if I don't see Cogsworth on the beach itself,
yeah,
then I'll head into
you
the
guys took
restaurant.
like maybe like 20-30 minutes at the general store getting him clothes. He threw his old clothes out. The shopkeeper specifically told him to throw them like outside because she didn't want just bloody clothes in her establishment.
Fair. Fair.
So you go to the beach?
Yes. Toward the beach and the restaurant.
Okay. as you are walking the path through town back to the beach. Did you wanted to talk to Maxwell? We can cut to that real quick, actually, while you guys are walking towards the beach.
I'm just gonna be on the edge of the boat. Hey, Maxwell, come here!
Okay. You see Maxwell kind of like hurriedly run out of the operator cabin and runs over to you. What's going on? Did you guys kill all those giant octopuses? Is that what they were?
Yeah, we didn't really kill all of them. I pretended to be a maid in my fancy dress, and I went into one of their houses, and I took the egg, and I ran back and gave it to them. So they left us alone, but I want to invent something.
Okay.
It's called a washing machine. You put your clothes in it with soap and water. It spins. Perfect. Your clothes are clean. Boom. There you go.
I think Maxwell is deep in thought about the construction of a washing machine using arcane means right now. Perhaps some sort of create water straw. We certainly lack a source of water up here in the sky when we go up in the sky. Clearly, we're on land.
Maxwell plans to catch another elemental and utilize it for.
Oh my god, a water elemental specifically to run a washing machine. Jesus.
Well, just to have running water, you know.
We can just
Or
bring buckets.
We make a war forge. With the washing machine for about like.
Or we could put a tube or something in the water and it sucks water up into the washing machine. And then when we're done with it, it just goes out another tube and spills back into the ocean. They need some dirt in their lives.
What would that look like? Any water that comes out of the ship and then goes out of the bubble? What would that look like?
Well, it depends if you guys were.
Would it just be like drip, drip, drip,
drip? Basically, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It would be just streaking water behind you guys.
So would it be? Oh my god, are we making chemtrails, Ryan?
Oh my god.
Can we make chemtrails?
The speed that the water comes out of the bubble vaporizes it immediately. Chemtrails. Okay. I mean, I can try and draw up some blueprints for something like that if you want. Where did Arlen and Steve go?
We really just need to find someone who has prestidigitation, and they'll be able to clean her dress for.
Okay.
They're trying to help someone
about that.
If he dies, he just.
I can.
He reappears.
I originally was gonna take light, so
that's really weird.
Well, we're going to Taranwin to get him night vision.
They saw him grabbing his clothes off
I can
of
change it later.
his body. Yeah.
Okay.
He respawns naked, so. Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah. So they might be at the gym.
Maxwell's just like, oh god, not another one. Not another crazy person for my boat.
We're gonna need to put an addition on the boat, Maxwell.
You're not there.
I know.
You're not there, Steve.
I would like to think that Steve at this point has become everybody's inner monologue because she bothers everyone so much that they can just imagine what she would say in any situation.
Okay.
I mean, we might take it.
Either that or it could be the dissonant whispers.
That's up to them.
We're kind of running out of space on this airship. But, I mean...
I want to grow a couple.
I don't know. You're...
I was planning on leaving
Arlen kind of fit the bill for me to be able to build this, so I'm kind of in her debt for...
Ever.
I need you to grab...
For a while.
I need you to grab a few pieces of wood.
You can leave, but you can't have the boat.
A square next to the side. And then put dirt or sand in it, and we'll grow something.
Gonna love my brother.
Yeah.
My brother is gonna love Maxwell.
They're gonna bro down.
They are.
Oh yeah, once we get to Taranwin, your parents can just foot the bill to fucking homeboy for as long as we want him.
There's a possibility.
This is true.
Okay, so
Would like to remind you of my +8 in persuasion.
you want to put like a flower bed in one of the rooms of the airship too?
My room.
Okay, so you're put work on putting a flower bed in Arlen and yours room.
And then on the outside, we're gonna put trees.
No, we're
You're
not
not
putting
putting trees in the
like a
airship.
small little flower pot. That's fine,
Trees.
but we're not. We can't put trees on an airship, honey.
Yeah, they're gonna.
It does not work.
Yeah.
They'll die
They will.
super fast.
Not
They
to
live so
mention-
close
not to
to the
mention
sun, they're
the
just
weight.
gonna light on fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're having a chat with Maxwell. We're cutting back over to the remainder of the group, minus Cogsworth. And let's
Just
see.
have it.
Yeah, you guys, as you guys are walking, from the general store to the beach and/or restaurant, which one are you going to?
Have we met back up with Cogsworth yet?
You
Yeah. Is he
give me-
on the beach or
Give me a
is
percent
he...
as you guys round the corner. Like the bar is going to be on like your right hand side. As you guys round the corner, give me a perception check.
18.
Okay.
23.
Okay. You guys see a pretty large group of what you assume to be sailors or pirates are walking from the long pier that juts out on
Do they have the aesthetic that I was talking about? Just because I'm just gonna like look at him. He's like, see, that's the outfit I'm going for.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's definitely like
imagine that, but on me.
I dig it.
a couple of them.
I like
A
it,
couple
I
of them
like it.
definitely have that traditional pirate aesthetic where they got like the.
Excuse me, does
the
anybody
white
have an
shirt.
extra hat?
You see, this group of pirates kind of stop and look at you. What kind of hat you be looking for?
Like, do any of them have like the kind of hat? Like,
Yeah,
not
there's a
necessarily like a fancy
there's a
tri-worn with
couple
like
of them that
trimmings
definitely
and
have,
shit, but just
like-
like a basic like
Yeah,
leather one.
There's definitely a couple of them. Like they got like the typical like kind of like bandana on the
Yeah,
head,
like-
and like a couple of them have tricorns.
Yeah, like that guy. And I
One of
point
them kind of has like one of those like I guess derby hats. They're like a fedora, except it's just like a circle on top.
to-
One of
okay.
them's wearing one of those.
Oh, like a bowler hat?
A bowler hat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one of them's wearing one of those. But yeah, there's a couple of them wearing tricorns.
I like that one, and I point to one of the tricorns.
Okay.
That, and I point to the bowler hat guy, and I'm like, that's a choice.
I like it. My wife gave me this hat.
You know, I respect it. You're a good man.
A little tear rolls down his face. I knew it. I knew what my parents told me wasn't true.
Jesus fuck.
Uh,
I feel that in my soul.
give me a You're asking one of these guys if they have a spare hat.
Yeah, this thing
Let
got
me
an
get a
extra hat.
persuasion check on that then.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
With a
28
+8 on
28
persuasion, you said?
modified.
Okay, so
28.
you see they all kind of like look around to each other. So who's giving the lady their hat? And like this bigger pirate, he's like a 7-foot tall half orc, comes over, just walks right up to you without a word, just picks his hat up off of his head and puts it on your head.
Has it been an hour since I cast Fly yet?
Because
Because we spent a half
An
hour
hour?
with the thing. It would be an hour. We spent a half hour
is it
getting
between
clothes.
casts or is it when it ends?
It lasts an hour.
It lasts an hour, so
Yes.
if it ended early, you could just cast it still an hour after you originally.
It's because I want to float up and just give him a
You
little
cast it
peck
in
on
like
cheek.
the middle of combat, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was at the very end of combat.
Okay,
It was in like the last 2 rounds.
Oh, then
it's almost
have you
been an hour.
maintained concentration on it though? Because it is a
I
concentration
was also
spell.
flying out over the sea.
This is true.
Yeah.
I just
I
want
would
to fly up and give him a little peck on the cheek.
You know what? I'll allow it, I guess, if it's just specifically for that.
I just fly up, give him a little peck on the cheek, and say thank you, and put it on.
He just kind of gives you a little thumbs up and like a little smile, and like you can see like his lips curve around one of his tusks.
Adorable.
And the group kind of just keeps walking, and they head.
I run back over to Arlen.
The group keeps walking, and they head into the local bar. You guys both on your perception checks saw the pirates. Arlen on her slightly higher perception check saw Cogsworth on the beach.
Okay.
No, he's not building a sandcastle. You see Cogsworth on the beach. He's talking with a tabaxi man. You see the man that was in the general store earlier. He's on the beach too, as well as like just a couple of like random of the people around town. Kagami would have recognized some of them from the people that came out to like see what the deal was.
Arlen's going to do a scurry on up to Cogsworth and insert herself into the conversation as naturally as she can.
Okay, so you walk up. Cogsworth is talking with the tabaxi man, presumably about the price arrangement for the thing. You hear the tabaxi man go, okay, I give you a very good price, okay? So, for all this meat, hold on, let me check. Let me actually, like, check.
I have it.
That was
already.
8 times... that's literally almost 1,000 pounds of meat. So...
We might have to get like an IOU from this man.
It's 12 to 72
collect
silver
his knees?
pieces.
And it's 10 silver piece to a gold piece, right?
Yes.
Okay. So already that's like... this man is going to owe you guys like almost 200 gold.
Holy Jesus.
Probably.
We're making a profit
okay,
for the first time in the town.
So, I can probably offer you 120 gold. I can't imagine you have much use for this meat. We saw your ship on the beach.
Yeah, and we did already buy a whole bunch from the general store earlier today. I tell you what, you throw in lunch, and we'll take it.
Oh, you drive a hard bargain, but I can certainly manage to do that. He's just thinking to himself, I was already going to do
Steve
that.
just kind of leans over. You realize this guy's placing us right.
You
Loud enough for him to hear it. So that way he wants him to know that she knows. And she just kind of shoots him a look.
Arlen's
to just give him a
lean
chance.
over.
Giving him a chance to offer a better price.
I'm fully aware, but this is a small town, and the meat is worth several hundred gold. I can do some charity now and then. I don't want to bleed the man dry.
I very much appreciate it. Still, you guys are definitely not...
I am not being subtle about this
Very
at all.
much appreciate that. Like you said, we are a small village. I do well, but not very... I don't do city well. I do small village well, as you can imagine.
But on the plus side, now you've got a load of fresh calamari to sell.
13 on insight to see if this man's full of shit.
13?
Yes.
You don't know.
Damn it.
On insight, that is a 19 from me.
Okay, this guy, he's wearing like commoner's clothes, but and like a chef's apron.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering what kind of cat he is, he's like an orange and white, like kind of patterned cat tabaxi man.
He's an orange dumb boy. If anyone's not aware, orange cats tend to be idiots. And they also tend to be male. Just because of chromosomal coloring, genetic, blah blah.
Yeah, you get the vibe from this guy that he's telling the truth. I mean, his clothes are like clean, but they're not like fancy clothes.
Yeah,
You can tell that like he doesn't have a lot of money, but he still tries to carry himself with respect and keep his stuff clean. Like his apron's got like some blood on it because of his profession, and like it's got like some grease and stuff on it, but that's his work apron.
With a minor illusion, a little string dangling above his head to see what he does.
Do you have to roll for that?
I mean, I think minor illusion just happens.
It just happens. Okay.
That might be a cat.
Now I would like
He
to.
passed the wisdom save, so he's not going to try and smack it. He passed the wisdom save. I don't know, Jerry. But yeah, he.
I would like to get the ink from it. That might come in handy at some point, especially if we're going to work on.
Oh yeah, I wanted to get a beak.
Oh, you want specific parts left aside?
Yeah, can you give me a beak and a sack?
The beak will not be difficult. The sack, removing it without cutting it may prove a little tricky. Good thing I have 8 attempts.
That is true.
Very true.
Just one of the.
I mean, we are giving them to you for a super good price, but I mean, if you wanted some, I don't know. I don't have anything to give you the rest of the money.
If you just, I mean, I can just extract it. I'm going to need it to extract it anyway.
Okay.
You just want one?
Yeah, just one if you can get it.
1 beak, 1 ink sac?
Let's go with 3 ink sacs.
3 ink sacs?
And then if there's anything left over that that you can't have, you can sell it after you're done butchering and sell it to the general store guy.
Ink is ink.
Yeah. I wonder.
I think the beaks might be worth something as well. As like crafting. True. If I can't sell them to the general store.
On the harvesting table, it only says ink. It doesn't say anything about beaks.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what they have? Beaks.
They do.
Okay. So.
It's not something that a lot of people think about, I don't think. So that's probably why it doesn't.
Yeah, no.
Come up.
What's with having beaks? Octopus is having beaks?
Yeah.
Yes. I guess people don't like to think about it. Because
it's weird because they don't really chew. They just kind of rip things apart.
I mean, I guess most of the time.
You ever watch them mate?
No, I have not.
I'll take your word for it.
It's like a wrestling match, but underwater. And like every now and then,
how could you possibly know this?
Deception.
How could you
talking out of
How
her
could
ass.
you possibly know this?
27.
Who are you who are so wise in the ways of maritime animals?
Oh, I've spent a lot of time on the water. I'm really passionate about marine.
It almost stopped at a 17, but then it fell off the edge of the envelope here and was a 3.
So you think that
I have no idea if she's talking out of her ass or not.
I'm just
no.
really
I wouldn't say that you would know enough
biology.
Tiny Satan, what are we doing?
Because I want to come over where you guys are.
That's valid.
And literally just look around.
Awesome.
Okay, so you make your way to the top of the airship after talking to Maxwell. You look out on the beach and see everybody kind of standing, talking to the Catman and the other couple villagers.
Yeah.
I'm just going to shout, hey, Maxwell, you got a bucket?
What do you need a bucket for?
I mean,
what's your name, by the way?
Yes. I don't believe we ever actually became introduced. I am Arlen Gallinadell.
Nice to meet you. My name is Basri.
My name's Craig.
Nice to meet you, Craig.
Roll with it.
Whatever you say, Steve.
Damn it!
Craig, Steve?
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
Okay.
My middle name is Steve.
She changes her name every so often.
Nice to meet you, Arlen and Craig, Steve.
Yeah.
So,
but yes,
I was just asking your strong friend here if he would mind helping me drag them back to my restaurant.
Yeah.
As well as some local some local villagers decided to help as well.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody kind of
We can all kind of like help.
all the villagers are kind of like like the ones that are there like are kind of congratulating you on like keeping the town safe and saying thanks and whatnot.
We did our best.
Genuinely,
Connell's still with you.
Arlen
They're like,
genuinely
he
sees
got
this as a.
They're just like, oh hey Connell, what's up? New clothes? Oh, what'd you die again?
Yeah, he got squished.
Connell.
We're gonna figure it out.
Still remember
and we're gonna
Connell's
let him
one of the
stay dead one of
see
these
one
times.
see the male shopkeeper from before kind of seems like it was probably a little less painful than your first night in Catherby, huh, Connell?
What happened this first night in Catherby?
Oh goodness.
Connell's just like giving like a face palm.
Side note: have you ever died of disease?
I mean, I've been sick. I've never gotten anything that has been life-threatening.
Maybe he like can't die of unnatural causes. Maybe that's the trick.
I don't know. Octopus attack seems pretty normal and natural causes to me.
Yeah. I mean I've been
like,
killed by wild animals.
non-traumatic causes, like causes not related to an organ being crushed. Because I'm sorry, under normal circumstances, your organs don't get crushed. I don't know if you're aware of that.
So yeah,
I only just recently found out.
Back to the story that the villager was telling. So yeah, Connell's first night into town. At least I'm pretty sure it was first night into town. He gets off of the passenger ship at the dock. Walks to the bar thinking that he's gonna get a drink. Gets a drink from the bartender. Goes to sit down at one of the tables. Actually trips with this full tankard of beer in his hand. Trips and launches this whole thing at what was it again? Connell's like, it was a Warforged pirate captain. And
oh no.
This guy basically caved his ribcage in with a fist.
How horrible!
Yeah.
I don't know if I want this guy to travel with us anymore. I'm gonna be real with you. He has really bad luck, and I have enough of that for our entire party.
We need to get him to a safe place. Well, I mean,
I'm just saying. I think if we bring him on the ship, if he gets within like 3 feet of the engine room, the air elemental's gonna escape.
Oh no, it's just he kind of answers. Oh no, it's just bad luck that affects me.
Yes, you think it just affects you. Until the only bad luck that can happen is something that can affect all of us.
So yeah, you guys are
spawn of Satan, that stuff doesn't go up there.
I know.
Would you like to try a bite of this honey barbecue jerky?
So you guys are making your best efforts to guys are making your best efforts to manhandle these octopi. The like 50, 60 feet from the beach to the restaurant.
I got a 14 on my strength check.
Did I see where the big pirate man went?
The big pirate man?
Yeah,
he went into the bar.
I don't know, I got an idea, and I run over to the bar.
Oh goodness.
Okay. So Cogsworth is pulling octopuses with the townsfolk and Basri. Arlen is doing the
Arlen's
same.
helping.
Arlen's doing the same.
Big strong guys! And I burst into the bar.
Okay. It's like kind of not like it's a nice bar. It's not really fancy, but it's a nice bar. There's get back to my sheet about this place. So you go and
that's your fault.
So you go into the bar.
You to say yes, God.
So you go into the bar. There's like this older kind of just an old guy with like a grizzly beard and an eye patch behind the bar. He's pouring drinks, handing them out to people. That group of pirates that are pirates or sailors, you're not quite sure, that came in, that one of them gave you a hat. They settled themselves in a booth in the back right corner. There's like some other sailors in there.
I just run over to the table where the big 7-foot tall guy was.
Okay.
Guys, the tabaxi man outside, he said that if we help him move the octopus, he'll give everyone lunch.
Roll persuasion.
$21.
They all kind of look to the half-orc from before that gave you the hat. And he just kind of boom. It just gets up with like kind of like a grunt and starts walking with the whole posse out of the bar.
Steve just bursts out of the bar. Guys, I got help!
You see Steve walking towards you
With a band of pirates.
with a whole band of pirates.
Guys, I made friends!
The whole band of pirates and/or sailors. You guys don't know.
This is Mr. Food. It's the only word I've heard him say.
He doesn't even say anything.
Am I
And I
older
just kind of
than
hug
you?
onto his arm. His big arm.
He's just like,
Is my friend now. We're gonna have salt tacos.
Fish tacos.
the other people in his crew are just kind of giggling
Yes.
about this because I don't know, your persuasion has been insane so far. So they're like, all right, cool. Random. Are you
Yeah, we're
disguised?
still
Like
tiefling
now,
now.
random tieflings just. I don't know.
Showed up and made the boss.
Usually,
Had him wrapped around her finger for
Yeah,
some
they're all
reason.
just like-
no explanation why.
Captain. This guy
Am I
is
there
100% the captain of this
Yes.
group. Yeah, you would have made it over to them.
I'm just gonna look at Steve. Someone likes a boy. Someone likes a boy.
Now the half orc is blushing. So yeah, with the help of a whole pirate crew, this work is done in like less than 5 minutes.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I give him another kiss.
Someone love.
Will you shut We'll throw you.
You
into the
see,
ocean.
you
I'm
see,
gonna throw you out the bubble next.
She won't let you.
She won't know.
you see the half orc walks over to Basri and just kind of looks at him. Food. Okay. Yeah, Basri runs this restaurant basically by himself. He is not trying to have a group of possibly notorious pirates. You guys don't know. Nobody asked.
I made a friend. Marlon said that I needed to make more
I
friends
rolled-
when we go places and stop antagonizing people. So that's what I
A
did.
19
I
on
picked
insight to
I
see
picked
if I
the
know if
biggest,
these guys are
strongest
good or
man
bad
I could.
guys. So far, they've done nothing but be helpful, so I'm willing to accept some gruffness.
Okay.
Like, is there ship in
You don't.
the
you
port?
didn't.
Is there like
you
a
guys,
flag we might recognize?
You guys wouldn't have seen what ship they got off of, but there's like, I don't know the names of like types of ships. But there's like some like smaller rowboats. There are a couple of like ships that like definitely are ships that people would be on for a long time.
Like schooner and
yeah. That's like
Like
that's like on the side, on like the smaller
schooners
side,
are like
right?
the smaller side. Yeah,
And then, like,
yeah,
a
that's
brig
like
is,
a,
like,
that's like a
frigates.
2 people like
Schooners are smaller. They're old. I'm talking about old style schooners,
Oh,
not
yeah.
what we now consider schooners.
True.
Old style schooners were smaller, But not
This guy's
like
got,
so
like-
small as to. How many people does he have with
I
him?
know
That guy's
nothing
he's got
about
like
boats.
13 or 14 people on his crew.
Okay, he would probably.
Yeah, they were taking up a good portion of that bar when you went in there.
Okay. 13 or 14 people.
Probably a frigate.
Probably a frigate, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's
That's a medium-sized ship.
yeah.
Like usually has like
Yeah, there's
10 guns on each side.
yeah, there's a
For
couple.
scale.
There's a couple smaller boats. And then there's
Arlen leans over to the tabaxi man and is just like, consider them on our tab if you want, if it makes you feel
oh,
better.
thank you.
He's still footing the bill. He's paying for their lunch. The
What is
tabaxi man.
Stop it. Why?
Those go in the ground.
No, they go in my hands.
All right.
He did the mash.
So would we?
He did the
Was there
most.
any like would we
Most
recognize their flag maybe
It was
because
a
like
big
ships
yacht.
tended to have unique flags.
It's
if they
just,
were privateers or pirates.
It doesn't. I can't.
Excuse me.
Like just any identifying like features. To the ship.
You can tell from looking at it. It's probably.
Like a headpiece or
It's
something.
it's not like it's not a pirate ship like these guys.
Like,
Well, just because ships
I'm
usually
just
had
gonna-
identifying features,
Yeah.
like something on. I'm trying to think of what that thing on the front is called. Like
Um,
a statue,
Wow.
the statue that they had on the, like a
yeah.
figurehead, or
like
some had sails that were different colors as identifying features.
the frigate the frigate out in the like the biggest ship on the pier that you assume is theirs, assuming they all got off on the same ship. Has it's not like super fancy, but the figurehead is definitely like their pride about their ship. It depicts like a feminine looking water elemental kind of carved from just like some nice wood.
Look up
with
at
like
Mr.
flowing.
So, what's your ship's name?
Let the derailing begin.
Yeah, right. I didn't think about this. Think of a good name for a ship real quick.
Those usually go across the top of the windows and the door frames.
You weren't expecting us to spend this much
I
time
know
with the
what
pirates.
the front of the ship is called.
Not yet.
The bow. There's also a port side, a starboard side.
Do you know how to tell the difference between port and starboard? And do you know which is which?
Starboard, port side. I can't tell anymore.
Nope, you were wrong.
Do you know what the back of the ship is called?
No.
So
my
you
gym teacher has like this picture.
I'm probably wrong.
She has this picture of the ship, and it has the labels of parts of the ship
Okay.
because we play Battleship, and it's really fun. I'm gonna make that a new game in this world. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
You can, while I'm talking to Mr. Food, you can let Arlen do whatever she wants.
Okay.
'cause I'm
Are
hanging
you
out
doing
with
anything
my
other
friends
than-
right now. I'm hanging out with my pirate friends.
Okay, she's gonna.
I'm gonna have a drink.
Yeah,
with Mr. Food.
Mr. Food.
Mom.
That's I gotta write Mr. Food down.
Very cute. Okay.
I'm gonna add him to my bonds. Or to my allies.
Where in that there it goes. Okay, how much?
Demo, what are you doing?
Decorating.
Demon.
Huh?
That's good.
It feels better. The Tylenol finally kicked in. Yeah. How much gold was he giving us for the?
I think he said 120.
I don't think it was that.
I don't know if that's how you spell that, but that's what the ship's name is.
I thought it was 150.
It was
I thought he
120.
said 120.
120.
Oh, 120?
I'm gonna go potty real quick. Whoa.
Okay.
We already have too much gold anyway.
No, we don't.
Just glad he stopped talking about Homebrewers.
I'm just gonna ask your mom.
Oh, what?
Could I please have a bank account?
No. You already have one.
I think she's talking about in the game.
Kagami?
I'll be good.
That's not how this world works.
Good.
I don't know if there even
I'd
are
be
banks
good if
technically.
you-
There are in RuneScape, but there's not in the campaign.
Yeah, there are no banks in.
If you give me money, I'll be good.
That is
That
not how that
feels-
should work. But I mean, I am just
Um,
running the world. You guys are living in it. So
I'll tell you what, kid. I'll give you 10 gold to keep on you for emergencies. But
so
don't
10
go.
additional gold into. I'm pretty sure she already had 10 gold from.
Oh.
No,
She
I
might
don't.
have.
Oh yeah, because cleric maybe.
I have
I don't know
no
what-
gold.
Can you throw this away, please? Okay, certainly a way to do that.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you hand me her sheet?
Okay,
Thank you.
so yeah,
I'm still playing.
you're still talking to the pirate guy,
Mr. Food.
Mr. Food. Do you care what his actual name is?
If he tells me.
If you ask, he might tell you.
I mean, if I
Um,
keep calling him Mr. Food, I assume he might just tell me what his name is.
That's fair.
Can I go in
fair,
with
he might.
them?
Especially if he's like, you know, a pirate captain. Maybe his pride.
So
will
you
give him
you
the
following Steve and the pirates back to the bar?
I'm just gonna ask the one she's
Absolutely
in
not.
love. She's in love.
Arlen
She's in
and
love with
Cogsworth
you.
both would have stopped you from following them back to the bar.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask him.
Because there's no reason for
What's
you to be
your
in a bar.
name? What's your name, buddy? Well, stop calling you Buddy the
Okay,
dog.
okay.
So
Dude.
That's
Didn't-
all money, friend.
so she didn't actually go to the bar with them because you guys stopped her.
Yeah.
So you guys are presumably like kind of talking to Basri while he is working, doing his work.
Yeah.
Let's roll some nature checks for this man. That's good. That's oof. Okay, so
Good thing he's got 8 tries.
okay. You know what? I'm okay. Okay,
This feels like a threat.
it's not. Okay, so as you're watching as Basri's preparing the octopi, gets one of the ink sacs out perfectly on his first try, kind of sets it aside, goes in for to get the beak out, gets a beak out, sits there, butchers it pretty quickly. Definitely not the first time he's butchered an octopus.
Not even necessarily on this scale.
Yeah. Starts going to work on the second octopus. As you're watching him start the knife glide through this thing, he goes a little bit farther with it, and suddenly there's just kind of a small explosion of black ink.
Oh goodness.
And yeah, his what was previously a white and orange patch face became
Just completely black.
a black face. Yeah.
What?
Black ink covered face. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Why did you have to make it weird?
I'm not there. I didn't do anything.
And he just goes, well, it turns to you, this was an undesirable outcome.
Arlen goes and gets him like
Yeah.
a towel or something from the behind the
No, you make it worse. You rub it in.
to dab himself clean.
He thanks you and kind of cuts away the pieces that got ruined by the ink sac explosion. Do not. That was my fault. That will not come out of your money.
How many nat ones did this man roll, Ryan?
Just the one.
Oh, thank God.
I
I got my ink sac. I don't care. I was the first one who asked. I get the first one.
Yeah.
But I'm not there. So
but yeah, he
steal my
goes
shit.
into the next same routine with the next one. Gets another ink sac out. Good. Same routine with the next one. Gets another one out. Good.
Sweet deal. Sweet deal.
So yeah, he definitely retrieved your specific ink sacs. And then he is like, as you can tell, it definitely took a little bit more time to specifically cut around that and be like safe about it with and getting it able to like be extracted. Good.
Yeah.
After he gets the 3 ink sacs out, he works like a little bit quicker on the next.
Yeah.
So yeah, after probably like maybe like an hour or maybe like 45, 50 minutes of knife work, he's standing around with like a pile,
Just
like
an obscene amount
a few
of-
different piles of like different style cuts of octopus, and
Just trying to hang things.
please stop trying to hang that there. It doesn't hang there.
I have too much garlic.
Okay, the garland goes up over the windows in here and in the kitchen and over the door.
It
And-
should go over here. I
Uh,
have extra. I'm putting it over here.
okay, so it's getting to be like 5 or probably like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Am I still at the bar with the pirates?
Do you want to be at the bar with the pirates?
I mean, I haven't left.
Okay.
I want to have a drinking contest with my new pirate friends.
You're having a drinking contest with the half-orc captain of this crew.
do you just want the,
I am going to go shot for shot with him.
Okay.
It is not
Let me-
explicitly going to be a contest, but I will not let him outdrink me.
Okay. Let me bring up an orc sheet real quick, because I know they get crazy high constitution. Oh, and you
You're gonna
asked him
find
what
Steve drunkenly singing sea shanties.
you asked him what the name of his ship was.
Yes. What's the
Kind of
name of your ship, Mr. Booth?
the chrysanthemum.
The chrysanthemum?
that is adorable.
I love it.
I've
Will you
never
show it to me
done
later?
that.
And then
He
kind
just
of bounce a little
Kind
bit.
of shrugs and I guess.
I'm going to be a pirate.
In second grade, I actually read a book, and it was about a girl that was named Chrysanthemum.
We're going to change
After
his ship's
flower.
name to
It
Queen
was so
Steve's
long.
Revenge. This
Oh,
man is going to fall in love with me. We will have a pirate army. The ultimate power couple.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you want to have a drinking
I am just not going to let him outdrink me. I am
Okay.
trying to impress Mr. Food.
So you walk back into the bar with the whole group of pirates
Mhm.
or sailors. And I'm assuming
I don't have any money. I'm
you
relying.
don't have any money.
I'm relying on you. Arlen has all the money.
Arlen will be ending up in the tavern at some point, I'm sure. So she
As
will
long as
pay
I
whatever
don't leave,
tab
I'll
you
be
have.
fine.
Yeah,
As long
Would
as I
you
don't
have gone
leave, I'll
to
be
find
fine.
Steve after you brought all the stuff there? Because Bazar gave you the money. You got at 120 gold if you didn't
Yeah.
already.
Okay.
I just need to know
He told-
if
and he
he's
told
finding
you-
me drunk or not.
He told you, yeah, he told you to come back in like an hour and
Okay.
food will be ready.
I might like just go take a walk.
Okay.
Take
Maybe
a walk for a little bit.
Okay.
Into the forest, maybe.
Okay.
Be near some trees. I like the trees.
Fair.
I like the trees.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've been near some good trees. These aren't my trees yet, but they're getting there.
So you're walking into the woods.
Just for a
Okay.
little bit.
So you're going.
Like, I'm not planning on going far. Like, I still plan on being within, like, somewhat within, like, hearing and sight distance of the
Fair enough.
of the town.
Did Cogsworth go with you?
And of the
If
children.
he wants, unless he wanted to stay or go to the bar with Steve.
Oh, he's going to the bar.
Yeah!
Let's be
Okay,
real.
you
Cogsworth
know
is
what?
going to the bar. Cogsworth has his own alcohol, but he still wants to go to the bar.
Then you know what? Arlen is
I'm gonna make sure I get Cogsworth the hat too.
Arlen is gonna give him 25 gold.
Okay.
So he has some gold on him, and
Okay.
also she's fully aware of Steve and who Steve is as a person. So.
Okay.
Just in case there's some damages
In
that
case
need
I
to be
break a
paid
window.
for.
When I break a window.
You bid farewell to Cogsworth. What is Kagami doing?
I don't know, Kagami, what are you doing?
Well, she either has to go back to the ship or go with you because she's not allowed at the bar. She
That's
said she's not allowed at the bar.
I did say that. That's true.
I'm just gonna
Especially
Well,
with
she's
all these rough and
16.
tumble pirates.
I can do it
I mean,
one.
6. I feel like this would be like Europe rules.
Fair, fine. Kagami can. She
So,
just
like,
couldn't go alone with
Cogsworth
Steve.
would make sure that
That
she
was
wouldn't
the
drink
thing.
like
She
to,
just
to the
yeah.
excess that he was
Fair.
probably
She
going
just
to drink
couldn't
to.
go alone with Steve.
That
and
is-
a
He's
bunch
a
of
responsible
pirates.
guardian, but he's not responsible for himself.
That is a fair assessment. That you don't want to be alone with Steve in a bar.
With a bunch of rowdy pirates.
That is a fair
Sailors, pirates. You guys don't know.
assessment. He's Mr. Food, and he's my friend.
His name is Mr. Food. His name is Stan.
Stan Food?
His name is Stan.
Is it Stanford? And I
No.
just call him Mr. Food because
No.
he mumbled.
That would be cute.
No,
Stanford.
it's not.
I'm just gonna show.
He just didn't care about you learning what his name was and just calling him Mr. He doesn't care. You made a good first
Is he
impression.
that
on him.
enamored with me?
I guess you made a good first impression on him, and now he'll let you call him whatever.
Whatever
I
you
guess
want.
as long as it's not something that's gonna offend him.
I'm just gonna go shout. Hey, Cogsworth, come here.
Oh,
And
what's going on?
Where do I keep
He
losing
he
my
goes over to
head?
you.
So-
I'm just gonna go.
Shall
to
we go
his
find
ear-
Steve?
I'm just gonna go to his ear and say, I think Steve has a crush on a pirate.
Oh, how scandalous!
Now we just need to go in the bar and be sure.
Are you sure she doesn't intend to, maybe kill him and feed his soul to that weird demon?
Yeah, that's why we're gonna go in there.
Oh, so we're trying to make sure that the pirate or sailor is safe.
We also want to be sure that they get married.
You see,
It's a very quick engagement.
you see
there.
Cogsworth open the chest on his door, reach in, pull out his giant jug of wine, uncork it. Well, I guess it's going to be one of those nights. And Cogsworth.
Was it wine or was it ale or
It was
something?
it was specifically wine.
Oh, okay.
And Cogsworth's making a Constitution save, and he's
Should
fine.
have I been drinking with Mr. Food? What should I do?
Yeah, you're going to the bar with them, and like literally super weird for them that like a random lady came up to them like unprompted and like is just hanging out now. So they're like all the crew is just pouring you drinks that you take and
Yeah!
stuff.
Take that owl
And start
down.
telling them stories
can
about
move
the
it to that
time we
one.
went into the cave and killed all the cave toads.
They're like kind of like
And my
wait-
elf friend, she like cut one of them into 8 pieces with only 2 cuts. It was absolutely wild.
pieces of me.
Right?
You see Mr. Food throw back a shot, no problem.
I do the same thing. I look at him and I do the same thing. And I rolled a 4.
What's your modifier?
3.
Oh God! Okay, so you're starting to feel tipsy off that one
Steve's not a
shot.
drinker.
He went back. The owner of the bar actually brought over a bottle, so you kind of get the feeling that these guys are kind of regulars. He brings over like a fancy bottle of bourbon. and sets it on the table with like kind of just like a tray of shot glasses.
I just look
It's
at
good to
Mr.
see you again, boys. How was the trip? Well, you know, we kind of there's like a half elf with them that you're kind of getting the vibe like he's dressed like a little bit more fancy. Maybe this person is kind of like the business face of this group. Well, you know, we did good. We made runs to Port Sarum. A little bit.
Not there.
Took a stop in Karamja.
Better.
Pretty good
Is that
trip.
an empty one?
The camera got moved at some point.
Oh yeah, she just kicked the heck out of it.
No. I'll fix it real quick. So yeah, he's
My head was going like that. I was watching the wire go.
recounting. Oh my god. Recounting the journey.
Can you chill?
Tell me when it's good. I can't see this.
I can't say it from here. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Good.
Relying on you, boss.
I think that's good.
I think that's good too.
Do you still have the Tylenol?
Huh?
Do you still have the Tylenol, by the way?
Yes.
Freesh.
So
So as this nice half elf man was saying. You know what, I'm gonna grab a couple extra after that.
yeah. So he's kind of just
I can't find my muffins, so can I put this on my door?
No, not right now. Okay, we are in the middle of something here.
recounting this ship's journey.
I'm
So-
paying very close attention.
We went to
As drunkenly close attention as I can.
let me make sure I look up the world map that I'm using to remember what this one specific place is called, because I always get fucked up on the name. Hold, please.
I'm just dancing into the music that.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah, pretty much. No, it's bourbon. Weren't you listening?
I don't.
You're not even there.
Not even there.
You went to the woods.
So yeah, we made stops in Port Sarum. We made stops in Karamja. Made stops in Yanil.
Would I know these names?
If you want to roll for them, you
Am I drunk enough to require disadvantage yet?
probably. No, you.
You said I was starting to.
Yeah,
feel it.
you
So-
probably not yet. No.
Okay, so that's history.
Yeah.
It would normally be What? How are we doing like history checks when it comes to geography for me? Because I'm confused with the advantage rules and not because of my background with my dad.
I feel like your dad probably would have made sure that you knew where like all the major cities were.
Port
So
cities and things like that.
which specifically did you want to like remember anything about? Or
I'm just seeing what I would recognize about the names that he listed.
Okay. Okay, yeah, give me a roll.
I don't. 2.
2? Okay, yeah. You are
Yeah, no,
you're kind of you're lost in the sauce right now and don't have any idea where these guys have been.
God damn, they've been all over. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Is
a
he
really
cute?
bad roll.
Is he cute?
Who?
The elf man.
I guess. I don't know.
What's
He's
he
just
look like?
Oh my god, Jerry.
Is he blonde, brunette,
He's like, I didn't think this
Auburn?
far ahead.
He's the most
mahogany?
he's just imagine the most generic elf you can think of, and he's that. I don't know, Jerry.
Legolas.
Okay, sure, yes, this guy specifically looks like Legolas.
My God.
Oh,
I love
bugger.
that.
Bugger.
not my type. Back over to Mr. Food.
Okay.
Take another shot.
So yeah,
I did better that time. 21 for that shot.
21 for that shot. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, because
another
Mr. Food's doing a shot too. He like hiccups during this one a little bit.
Who's gonna giggle?
You did pretty good on that one. All right, you're still feeling like the same low of tipsiness.
So what's your favorite place to go, Mr. Food? What's your favorite place on the ocean?
Read the sign.
Oh,
I'm the spooky witch.
yeah.
She's a
Oh, I'm
ghoulish
just
goblin.
a sassy bitch.
I was counting you as one of our ghoulish goblins.
Oh my god. He kind of
Mom,
kind of thinks about it for a minute, and, before just going. If you sit like a little bit more like audible this time. I don't know if you've ever been east of the continent, but watching the sun rise over the desert, the southern desert, there's something nice about it. And he throws back another shot.
so do I.
And he does well this time.
19.
Both drinking like champs.
He's like 2 feet taller than me, right? Because he's like 7.5 feet tall.
Yeah, he's tall as fuck. He's just like. Roll persuasion with disadvantage. With triple disadvantage.
Sponge, please. No.
That's 2 and a 3. So
He's
that's
just
a
like
10. I will get you more drunk, and I take another shot.
You take another shot? Okay. You're going off your drinking and also
18.
his drinking. He's just like, okay, take another shot. Goes down good.
No, I'm sorry. 15.
Cogsworth and Kagami walk into the bar. Do you like call out to them or anything?
No.
Okay.
I'm hanging out with Mr. Food.
Okay. Cogsworth and Kagami walk over to the corner because they.
Bro,
completely
I'm
see
red.
you.
I'm assuming they see me.
Yeah, they definitely see you.
I'm just gonna run over to Steve and say, Steve.
Huh.
Have you been drinking?
Yes.
I'm telling Mom on you.
Okay.
She gonna get mad.
You hear one of the pirates chimes in. Who's the kid?
Oh.
Not important.
I
okay.
am Kagome.
See, here's the thing, guys.
I'm just gonna whisper.
She kind of follows me around a lot, and I've been trying to get her off my tail for like weeks. So if you guys could like help me with that, I'd really, really appreciate it.
Cogsworth, help! He's being mean.
Cogsworth walks up. He sat down at one of the stools right at the.
This is
at
my
the bar for
bestest
a
friend,
second.
and I point to Cogsworth.
They all kind of just look at him like.
Cogsworth, uppies!
Arlen feels offended from a distance, and she doesn't understand why.
And I just look at Mr. Food when I say Cogsworth, uppies.
Cogsworth is just kind of throwing back wine. Doesn't really like say anything, just like is throwing back wine and waves at you.
I cast fly on myself.
And Cogsworth is slowly starting to feel the effects of this one.
I cast fly on myself.
Okay.
And I fly over and I plop down on top of Cogsworth.
Okay, I'm gonna need an acrobatics at disadvantage while he's drinking this fucking thing.
Not to mention how much she's been drinking.
And there's also acrobatics at disadvantage.
6.
Okay, so you fly. This is a 1-story building, so you just fly up, smack your head on the ceiling, and fall back and land on the table.
Roll concentration.
It's a sturdy enough table that
did it do damage? I didn't roll a 1. Did it do damage?
You just bumped your noggin on the ceiling.
You got 6.
Alright, fine.
You got 6 points of bludgeoning damage from knocking your head on the ceiling.
My contract is a 21, so I still have my wings in.
Okay, so you get 6 points of bludgeoning from hitting your head on the ceiling and then the table.
Mr. Food!
Please.
Mr. Just rubbing my head.
No.
Just chill.
Not currently.
No.
Okay.
Where'd Arlen go?
With that, where'd Arlen go? We're gonna cut to Arlen on her walk into the woods. So you're heading off.
Frickin' bats.
Which
all
direction
following.
from town are you going?
Bats.
Which direction from town are you going? Back towards the east is the direction of the mountain range. You're not sure what's to the north. To the south is the ocean, and to the west there's a path, like a pretty decently like cobblestone path that leads out of the village. And you're not really sure where it goes.
I mean, I'm just trying to like be in nature a little bit.
Okay, so
like,
we'll
I'm
say
not really trying to
you're
like,
gonna
get
wanna,
away from town.
Okay.
I'm just...
Oh yeah. You said you kind of want to be still near like the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so
I just,
you
like. I'm just kind of going for a small little nature walk.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna go. You would basically have walked out of the restaurant and then like up here and then like over this way.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, so you head off like to the northeast, to the northwest from town a little bit, head off into the woods. You just go in so you can still see the restaurant, but being in
Maybe
the trees.
Climb a tree.
Okay. You want to climb a tree?
Maybe.
Do you climb a tree? I need to know. Roll me acrobatics if you want to try and climb a tree.
Sweet.
Did you climb the fuck out of that tree?
I climbed the fuck out of that tree. That is a 24.
So you just straight up walk to this tree and just
And
walk up it sideways.
Just jump up into one of the upper branches.
Yeah, with that acrobatics check, I will say you like literally just standing leaped and just jumped
Yes.
and made it into that tree. Are you like you're just doing this
I'm
to
just doing this
hang out in the woods?
to hang out in the woods a little
Are
bit.
you like looking for anything specifically, or
No, not necessarily. I'm just kind of like hanging out and communing with nature a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe do like.
Do you want to talk to the tree that you're standing on?
Yeah. How's it going, friend? Are you doing good?
About as well as I can be for a tree.
I mean, well, you
That
like
was
you
a
get
sick jump you did up into my branch.
Thank you. I'm glad you appreciated it. I was really psyched about it too.
It was pretty rad.
That was pretty rad.
I was
man.
pretty rad. Metal as fuck, fam. So you're hanging out in this tree.
Yeah. Hanging out in the tree a little bit. Just chatting with nature, like.
For anyone that was wondering, that's another thing for Guthix's champion,
Yes.
being able to talk to plants.
Yes, I can talk to plants, animals, and you said the dead for the first 24 hours.
No, it's the recently dead.
Like within the first 24 hours of them being dead.
No, it was 2 hours.
Oh, two. Was it 2? Why did I? I wrote down 24.
Well, you know what? We'll go 6 then.
I wrote it in pen.
I didn't write it on my book, so you know what? That makes sense then. 24. Sure. Whoops. I do my work sometimes. I remember it most of the time, but not really. Okay. So you're just hanging out in nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you hear the hollow thud coming from the...
Did I?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, 15. That's not very
Probably not.
With my hands, I just rolled a 1.
That's
Now
not
shoot a hole
good.
in
That was
ceiling.
on a D12.
You want to shoot a hole in the ceiling?
Can I?
Why?
Because it hurt me.
She rolled a D. Do not.
I'm letting Arlen know where I am.
Jesus
Fireworks. Fire.
Can't have
I
one.
said I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
Why?
Will you just let Arlen relax? For
Oh,
5 minutes?
Kagami saw Steve fly up and hit her head on the ceiling and then fall on the table.
Ow!
Steve, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Cogsworth is still just chugging down wine. He
chill.
no,
I'm taking another
you're
shot.
not the boss of me.
Yeah, you tell her, Cogsworth!
Cogsworth is getting slightly drunk at this point. The half orc is taking another shot. He
So is Steve.
takes it swimmingly.
18.
Okay, still good.
Rebel!
He's throwing back another one.
Uranus would be so concerned about you.
He's still. You're not even there. You're in the woods.
I know.
Steve starts singing
Just
a
up
sea
in a
shanty.
tree.
I had the best idea
Oh,
ever.
what do we do with a drunken sailor?
You're singing a sea shanty.
Yes.
Y'all should sing like
All the pirates kind of, or all the sailors, whatever, kind of roll a performance. Just roll performance.
I already know one of Cogsworth's new favorite songs.
That's Cogs.
How bad was it though?
It was between like 5 and 6.
Okay.
But that's better. So that's plus 8, 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're. Despite being like
She's banging on
kind of
the,
drunk.
on the counter to keep the beat. What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor?
If this table
What
was
do
more
we do
strict.
with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
All the sailors kind of join it, like all of them with the exception of Mr. Food kind of join in. So there's just a raucousing singing of pretty loud.
Does Arlen hear that?
Roll perception if you're trying to, or if
13 bottles of
Nope.
Maybe.
Are you thaumaturgying any of that?
Sure.
Well, you don't even need to roll because you would have definitely heard that.
Yep.
Steve's
So you're-
drunk. She's not thinking about controlling her power.
So after like you literally you so all Arlen hears
It's like a loud party down the street with the bass turned up stupid loud.
you get like you get all the way through the first verse of that and get like very shortly into the second verse before the old man from behind the counter with the eye patch and the grizzled face, you see he has a peg leg, walks up to you. Aye, can you keep it down, lass? We got other customers here, and in case you didn't notice, we're kind of in the middle of a village.
I'm just gonna go over here and whisper.
I just look at him and I hold up another shot in her throat.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go over and whisper to him. She's kind of drunk right now, and she's in a
Well,
happy
it do be a
place.
bar.
10?
Yeah.
10?
10?
Okay, you're...
Did I fall over? Is it like...
Was this the first drink after you fell over? Like, did your
Yes,
flying...
yes.
Okay, well, yeah, I would say you probably fell out of the chair that you were in then.
Steve just starts laughing.
Yeah, this
See,
is
just no more of that loudness and we'll be fine.
She
So
starts whispering it.
So you're still kind of singing, which is...
Whisper shouting it.
Whisper shouting it.
So do you, hearing this loud thing, do you go over to it?
No.
Okay.
It's like I'm taking a day off from her
No.
That's fair.
bullshit.
Cogsworth is on break right now. That's why he's trashed.
Is Cogsworth singing with me?
No, he's drinking.
Cogsworth!
Cogsworth.
Cogsworth's on
Put
break.
it
I'm
down.
crawling over to Cog. I am army crawling over to Cogsworth, over to his ankles.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call my mom.
I'm on break.
I am army crawling
Put
to
it
Cogsworth's ankles.
down.
Kagami needs to chill.
I can't chill. I'm watching both of them now.
Why?
You don't need
Steve is
to
an
be
adult.
responsible for people.
Yeah.
Steve's an
We are
adult.
adults.
Cogsworth's 2 years old, but he's programmed to be an adult, so...
And he has a Steve on his ankles now.
Okay.
Steve has just latched onto his ankles and is trying to take a nap now.
Okay.
Cogsworth.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for that, I guess. I don't fucking know.
We're
You're just
Just
asleep
roll.
clinging to him, I guess.
Yep, Cogsworth
Sure.
is my happy place.
Do I still have my long, pretty dress on? I want my
Sure.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop down from my tree
Okay.
and walk around the woods some more.
You You
hit your pen, please?
doing anything specific in the woods or looking around for anything?
Just kind of looking around, seeing what's there to see.
Okay.
You want me to roll perception for that?
Yeah,
or-
sure.
Okay. That is an
Drunk,
18.
So I have an idea
18?
for a bad decision that she.
It is like only just 5 o'clock, and Steve is already drunk.
Steve has an idea for the next bad decision she can make.
We'll say it's probably like approaching 6 now. It's almost been an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Since Basri told you that he would make food. So you're looking around in the woods, seeing what you see. The woods being really close to the ocean, there's like kind of a mixture of like land-based birds and also like sea-based birds. Like you hear like seagull laughter, so to speak, up in the
I used
trees.
to be able to make that noise. I can't anymore.
Yeah, you hear seagull laughter up in the trees and a mixture of like just random bird song,
Okay.
whistles of the like. Thank you for that.
Please stop.
There's like some other small forest life running around, squirrels and such. Spotted deer kind of farther in through some other trees.
Some venison.
No, thank you. I just didn't want that to get lost under the ottoman.
Yeah, fair. But yeah.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell Cogsworth, you watch her. I'm gonna go check on Maxwell and my creation.
Steve is currently fishing around.
It has
her
been
bag
like-
for the magic orb.
It has been like an hour and a half
Yeah.
since you asked him before. He is probably not even really started. He's just thinking about it now. He hasn't really even started on.
Okay, now I'm just gonna head to the general store.
Okay.
Steve is drunkenly looking for the orb in her bag.
Steve.
Like, I have an idea.
Oh
Steve.
God.
I have an idea. And she.
Drunk calls.
Oh
God.
Dream somnus man. Dream daddy.
You specifically said somnus.
Yes.
Okay. A purple haze kind of fills the scrying orb. And then, much the same as it's been before when you've talked to deities, 2 slits of just a really bright blue appear and open as eyes.
Alright, Dream Daddy, I have an idea for another dream for the bad man.
Oh,
Are
God.
you okay? You're slurring a little bit.
I'm just gonna pop over and say she's drunk.
That would explain it.
Okay, but here's what
So
we're
this
gonna-
idea better be good.
Oh, it's a great one. So you remember the Minotaur thing, right?
Oh,
So
how
that
could I forget?
Oh, so that
Probably
was a
some
hit.
of my finest work.
So that was a hit. It was a hit. I asked him about it, and he got like that weird look in his eye, and it was.
I can assure you he had that dream.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do it again, but this time there's gonna be 3 of them,
Oh my.
and he's gonna be tied up. But see, like he's really strong, so we gotta make it seem like the chains are magic, so that way it feels like he can't really get out. But I want you to put me there, just watching, because that'll make it.
Are you asking to
Not
step
like
into your father's dream?
No. That would
Oh,
be
just
fair.
the image
Just
of you.
the image. Like I just want it to be imprinted in his mind.
Would you like to be doing anything specific? Maybe pointing and laughing.
I more so want to be encouraging the Minotaurs and just telling them they're doing a great job.
Very well.
And just tell Dad I'm
Consider
proud
it
of him.
done. And once again, look forward to me talking to you this time about what we had discussed previously.
Oh boy. And Steve just kind of.
I'm just gonna walk over to Steve and say, "Hey, Steve, you want anything?"
Everybody in the bar
Or-
just saw you take this thing out and basically FaceTime God. So everybody's just like,
Hey, anybody got any weird relatives they want to call?
Steve, Steve, do you want anything from the general store?
They're all just,
Can
at
you
this
give
point, they're like,
me
who the fuck is this
some
lady?
Lollipops.
If they have any, I'll get you a
Word. And she gives Kagami a high five. Yeah, anybody got any weird relatives they want to FaceTime? If they're uggos, I'll let you do it for free.
Oh my god. Yo.
Otherwise, you have to buy me a drink.
The orc throws back another shot.
So does Steve.
I'm just gonna whisper to the guy. If they try to buy one for Steve,
11.
give them water. Give them water.
You're talking to one of these random sailors telling... she's asking for a drink. Why would I not just give her a drink?
Listen, she's too drunk as it is.
I cast Mage Hand and push Kagami out of the door.
I don't think you can do that.
I have Mage Hand,
It
and
only lifts.
Stanlin can lift everybody.
That's not right though. That's
It's
not
not.
actually
It does
according to...
specifically say that it can only lift up to like maximum of 10 pounds.
I would
I'm
honestly...
not lifting, I'm shoving.
And it specifies you can't use it in combat.
I'm not using it in
Okay,
combat. I'm
so what we're gonna
shoving.
do,
I'm not attacking. I'm just going in.
what we're gonna do for doing that, you're gonna roll Arcana, and you're gonna roll Athletics. If you want, are you trying to stop Steve from pushing you out the door?
I'm just gonna shout for Cogsworth. Cogsworth, help!
See if Cogsworth decides to help, and he does not.
Cogsworth, you're a jerk!
Guys, I got rid of the annoying one.
Cogsworth didn't even hear you. Cogsworth's trash. He's a drunk robot.
Now I'm army crawling over to Mr. Food.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Hey, Steve,
so
what kind of lollipop you want?
so are you trying to stop Steve from pushing you out the door?
No, I'm just gonna shout on the way out. Hey, Steve, what kind of lollipop you want?
Cherry!
Okay.
Okay, so you're going back to the general store to buy candy. Okay, love to see it. Totally what I had expected for tonight.
If
Anyway,
you give a mouse a cookie,
We're gonna cut back to Arlen. You know that it
he'll
has been...
probably commit manslaughter. Where did that come from?
What?
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
What? We're cutting back. We're just gonna breeze past that
I'm
and act
sorry,
like it
give
didn't
a
happen.
mouse a squinty, it'll commit manslaughter?
Your turn.
All right, I feel like this is gonna be a minute before we get past this, so I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Give a mouse a cookie.
I thought you said squinty.
That was the first thing that came to
It'll
mind.
commit manslaughter? First of all, how? It's a mouse. It'd be mouse slaughter.
Dude, have you read that book recently though? It is so weird.
What book?
If you give a mouse a cookie.
No!
Oh my god.
I've never even heard
It's
of that
like
book.
this. Oh my god. How are you? Okay, well, well, Gerald, there's a book, and it's called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie.
Okay.
And it's like, it goes like, oh, if you give a mouse a cookie, he'll probably want a glass of milk. And if you give him a glass of
Oh,
milk,
the
he'll want
children. Yeah. Now I'm remembering. Yeah.
It was just the
I
first
have
thing.
most of my childhood blocked out.
But like, just the things that it ends up saying that'll end up happening.
If you give a mouse a cookie, it'll commit armed robbery. If the mouse commits armed robbery, it'll burn down an orphanage. If it burns down an orphanage, it'll recruit one of those orphans and become a superhero on the streets of Gotham. Mouse Man. Hi, Ryan.
What the fuck?
It didn't get better.
I was gonna say, what the fuck happened? You guys were supposed to get this fucking train wreck under control. But no, I come out here and we're upgraded from a train wreck to the goddamn Hindenburg. Fuck!
I have my gold. I have my rock. I have my money.
Please don't drop that on my foot. My toe is messed up, and if you drop that on, like, specifically on my messed up toe, I might cry.
Yeah, let's do the knot.
I have
Okay,
my
sorry,
money.
we got that We're good.
Yeah.
I just kind of ran away with that
Jesus
at the end.
Right.
Okay.
Am
Okay,
I at the
so we're
general
cutting
store?
back.
I didn't think you were out of the back.
Am I at the grocery store yet? I just want to get Steve.
You
Back to Arlen for the moment. We're
Is
going to
it?
cut back to Kagami next.
You know what?
It's Arlen's
Cogsworth is
turn.
going to actually walk out the door with you because something pings in his mind that Arlen'd probably be pretty mad if he just lets Kagome walk off by herself in this unfamiliar town.
Yeah.
So he's going to go with you, but he's still drinking.
Cogsworth,
Was he
Put
just
it
drinking
down.
out of his own jug at the bar?
Yeah,
How was he allowed to do that? I guess no one's
the
gonna stop
old
him.
ass barman is not
I'm
going to
about to say,
mess
who's gonna
with the
stop him? Who's
7-foot
stop him?
robot. And let's be real, Cogsworth is not stingy with that. Like, he's pouring drinks for
Yeah.
anyone who wants it, the barman included.
Cogsworth.
Is there-
But nobody
is there
asked what the
anything-
barman's name was.
What's the barman's name?
I mean, can I take his peg leg?
You want to take his peg leg?
Since Cogsworth left, now you have to attach yourself to someone else.
Well, I was going back over to Mr. Food, but now I got a better idea.
If he's got a peg leg, it might be worth it.
I'm going for that peg leg. Shame I didn't take sleight of hand.
Okay, then. So you're crawling over to the barman. Crawling behind the counter. It's like, what?
Hello.
You know people throw up down there. Maybe get up.
And I stand up. Hi.
Can you go around the other side of the bar? You want to order something? What's going on?
What's your name? My name's Steve. Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Like,
Now here's the thing, and I put my arm over him.
name's Sam. Most people around here call me Salty, though.
Hey, Salt, Mr. Slammy Salts. I like your leg.
What an unsettling thing to say to somebody first meeting them.
It's really cool.
I hope you're talking about the one that's not specifically attached to my body. Because if you're talking about my normal leg, you can't have it. It's the only one I got.
I was gonna ask if I could give your fake one a tattoo.
What, like a carving?
Yeah.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage. You're trashed. Roll persuasion with that hood. Roll persuasion with double disadvantage. 3 die, lowest one.
Fuck you.
You're the one that wants the hood.
The low on that one was a dirty 20, you son of a bitch. And it's still a dirty 20. It got a 12 again.
Oh my god, why is this about to happen?
Why not?
The magic of D&D, where you can have so much planned and get to none of it. I don't actually have a whole lot planned.
That's why I'm just running away with
That's
this.
fine. I appreciate that. I thought I wrote more than I did.
You plop me down and tell me to have fun. I'm gonna have fun.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so he goes, have you done any carving work before? He looks you up and down. No offense, but your people aren't known much for their item crafting. They're known more for...
First of all,
I don't have... I'm sorry, I know.
First of all, that is D-phobic.
What?
You demon-phobic. You absolute bigot. Secondly, I am a well-traveled individual.
I feel
Hey,
like
I feel like it's definitely...
with every hoot, you have to roll a new d20.
With every from now on, I want a Constitution saving throw.
11.
Okay, you're good for now.
I am a well-traveled individual. And I've been through the great forests of Tyranwin,
Roll
No, you
deception.
haven't. Where
Roll
the elves
deception.
taught me their ways.
Roll deception.
Just base.
Yeah.
25.
He kind of apologizes to you about
Crouch down real quick. Is it okay?
I mean, what do you plan on putting on there?
I'm going to put an anchor to show that you are the root of this village.
He points.
11 again.
Okay. Roll perception real quick. No!
21.
Okay, you see from where you're standing, or you're like gripped onto his leg still.
Yeah.
From where you're crouching, you look over and see the half-orc man take a shot.
Okay. What did he say his name was?
Which one?
The barman.
Sam. Salty.
Slam. Can I have another shot real quick? Mr. Food took.
I mean, you got money.
My friend will pay my tab when he gets back. The guy, my big metal man.
That boy's with you.
Yeah, it's my friend. His name's Cogsworth. He's great.
He's got something good in that jug of his.
He does. You know where else he's got something good? In his trunk. It's some junk. Oh! Now, can I draw my anchor? And I'm gonna squat down behind him explicitly. And I'm drawing a dick on his leg instead of an anchor.
Roll performance.
Nubbies, what are you doing?
23.
Congratulations, you carved a dick into the back of this guy's peg leg. Why?
You are gonna get so much action. And I pat him on the chest, and I do a drunk, and I like attempt to do a roll over the counter.
Roll acrobatics with disadvantage.
17.
I
The other one was
with disadvantage?
The other one was a 20.
What the fuck? All right. Somehow you
Just land on my
you
feet.
like
Whoa!
knock over like a glass and it shatters on the floor. And it's
Cogsworth will
Jesus
get that too.
Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20 that time.
Dirty 20. Okay, you're okay. What the fuck?
What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do?
What the fuck? Alright.
Now, guys, I'm going to tell you a really cool story about my friend Arlen.
Okay, so Arlen, you know that it's getting about to be 6. Or like about an hour from when Basri said to come back.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna head back.
Okay. So you walk back into town, through the woods past the building on the right, which is like a little bit bigger than the restaurant. It's got like really wide, like 2 big wide like doors.
Okay.
Like barn doors, kind of. And you walk back towards the restaurant and walk in. See like steam and like cooking smoke, I guess. Not like a fire, but like just kind of coming out of the window that you presume leads from the main like dining area. and like the register area back into the kitchen.
What kind of door does the bar have? Does it have like a saloon door?
The bar?
Yes. Does it have like the saloon door type dealie where it's just kind of like the things and it goes like.
No, it has.
Does it have like a proper door?
It has a door where it's like a normal door, but like it's got a top half. It's got a top half and a bottom half.
Crawl under it.
Under the door?
Yes.
I mean, if the lower half of the door was open.
I'm asking if the bottom half is open.
I mean,
because if it is, I am trying to army crawl out that door.
At the moment, the top half is the one that's open.
I am still going to try to army crawl out that door because I'm drunk and I'm not capable of making good decisions.
Okay, so you're just like you crawl to the door and just bump your
food ship.
You crawl to the door and just bump your head against the fucking door, I guess.
And then just drunkenly reach up and start grabbing for the handle.
God.
Back to Arlen. Back to Arlen.
So you're in Basri's restaurant, appropriately called Basri's. There's a sign outside.
All right.
Basri's Seafood.
Okay.
And you walk back into the kitchen, and Basri's standing there at one of the stoves with a giant wok. And you walk over, and he's like making like an octopus and vegetable like stir fry rice kind of thing. He looks over between like picking it up off the heat, giving it a stir, maybe adding like some seasonings and stuff.
Giving it a stir and a fry.
Huh?
Giving it a stir and a fry.
And a fry.
Yeah.
Stir fry.
Yeah. It took me a minute. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, he looks up and sees you come in. Welcome back. Should be done soon. Where are your friends?
Wonderful. Actually, you know what? They're at the bar down the road. I should probably go grab them.
It's just next door.
Oh, next door. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All
right. Well.
All right. I'll go grab them.
I will get it ready and
they mean the same thing.
Put it in bowls for you and.
Wonderful, thank you. She just walks away. She
okay. Sure, that's fine.
She goes to the bar next door, opens the door, and looks down and sees Steve.
Steve's just still.
Hello. How are you today?
Am I at the general store?
How drunk did you
Yeah,
get?
you would have made it to the general store. What did you do at the general?
7. That's quite drunk.
Do you have cherry flavored lollipops at all?
Cherry flavored lollipops.
I'm trying to make my friend happy.
That's a 14 to pick Steve up off the floor.
Okay.
I only have a 12 strength.
We'll say that they have like a candy counter thing because she's bought candy. They have a candy counter. There's like a few big jars. There's one that's full of like assorted lollipops.
I do have those still.
We never like completely flushed it out though.
It. Yeah, I know.
Yes. Cherry. I'll grab 2 of these for my friend Steve and then 1 mystery for me. Yeah, Steve.
Chill. You're not having all those tonight.
So I didn't actually want to come.
This is just in the game.
You're
taking my candy, man. I'm using that for. I'm bringing those to work.
Okay, I would like to take 2 cherry lollipops and 1 mystery, please. Trying to please my friends.
I mean, we don't really have mystery. If you want to just close your eyes before you reach into the jar, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sure.
Okay.
There's all you also see that there's like some like hard caramel like square things, lollipops. Who would have thought that this small village had some candy? I don't know.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the paper crowns.
Okay, so yeah, you buy 3 lollipops at the general store. Okay, take a half of a gold piece. We don't really work with like anything smaller than gold. That is a rock.
Silver.
You offer a rock to the cashier.
That is silver.
That is not legal
Silver.
currency of
That's
the.
silver.
Okay.
Silver.
Okay.
Chill.
You offer her a rock. Okay. So yeah, you hand over half a gold piece.
Just give him a gold.
A gold.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so you give.
I'd say the gold.
You give.
Considering that's the lowest we have, the gold, and she can give her like 5 silver back.
Yeah.
All right, so you give them the money, and then take your candy, and I'm assuming go back to the bar.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find Steve currently.
Okay.
Hey, Cogsworth. Have you seen Steve?
He points over in the doorway.
You would have to pass Steve to get
Cogsworth.
to Cogsworth.
Cogsworth and Arlen are outside.
Oh wait, no, Cogsworth went with you.
Oh yeah, Cogsworth
went with you.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So if you're heading back to the bar, you would see Steve in Arlen's arms, or in Arlen attempting to pick Steve
Just
up.
cradled in a ball in Arlen's arms.
Going...
Arlen only has 12 strength.
Hi, Steve.
And she rolled a 13 to pick you up. So
I got you two
know.
cherry lollipops. I think you need to take the wrapper off of them first, Steve.
Okay. So you're carrying drunk Steve
over to the restaurant. Yes.
You guys all walk into the restaurant.
Let everyone know food's ready.
Basri has a table.
Oh, the food's goddamn Mr. Food.
Basri has a table all set up closer to like the register area with 4 bowls of this meal that he made set out for you.
Oh, Mr. Cabman, this looks great.
Constitution saving throw.
I swear.
If you nat 1 here.
I hope I do. I hope I do. Damn it. 17.
No, you're good. You're holding it together. Is she okay?
Oh, no one got Maxwell.
Is she okay though?
He didn't help.
No, she's not okay. She was at the bar with her friends.
Where's Mr. Food? And Steve starts drunkenly scrambling to the door. I gotta go get Mr. Food.
No, I'm just gonna grab her arm.
No, I'm going on an adventure. I cast fly on myself again.
What has been an hour? So, okay.
But
it hasn't been an hour since you last
has it
cast
been an hour?
No.
I don't think so.
So it would still be active because I never took damage.
Yeah.
And I've passed all my con saves. Steve remembers that she has wings.
Yeah.
And starts flying around the restaurant.
Steve, come down here. Mr. Food will get his food later.
I'm gonna need an acrobatics check.
He's at the bar.
I'm gonna need an acrobatics check.
Mom, can I go get Mr. Food?
I was gonna say, is that an nat 1?
Go ahead and get Mr. Food.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go get Mr. Food.
Okay. You're flying around the restaurant. Basri looks fucking terrified.
Now,
Steve.
I'm just gonna go
No,
get.
that's not appropriate. Sit down.
I'm just gonna go and get her best friend.
I'm
just gonna tell him that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get Mr. Food.
Mr. Food.
It's what she calls him because it was the first word he said.
Okay.
She won't sit down without him. She
That's
has to go
quite-
get Mr. Food.
She has already landed.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
crashed.
surprised.
She just turned off fly in midair because Arlen told her to.
You turned off fly in midair?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, I would assume she's only flying like a
It's
couple
only
feet
like
off
5
the
feet
ground.
off the ground.
Okay.
You just turned it
You're
off.
flying through a dining room, like you turned off fly in midair.
Yes.
Were you flying around at the time, or were you like hovering?
Yes, I was flying. I was going in circles.
You're lucky. You're lucky. Okay, you land. You fall and don't break anything.
Ah! Steve was going to sleep.
Okay.
Oh wait. Fall Marvin. Zaramavadu.
Whooshy whoosh. Back to the open view of your dad's office.
Dad, I wrote you a poem. Do you want to hear it?
Was wondering when you were going to call.
Roses are red, violets are blue. This is why Mom doesn't fucking love you. Hang up.
Okay.
And
Would you stop doing that in public?
I was about to say,
You're gonna-
Steve explicitly said that loud enough for everyone to hear.
You specifically said his name. Did you call him Dad?
Yes.
In that you just did?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See if Basri as a small restaurant owner on like basically the other side of the continent from where your dad operates out of. See if he's heard of him. I don't know who the fuck that is.
I don't know if there's anyone else in here. I wasn't paying attention.
Nope, it was just you guys and Basri. It's
Word.
a slow night right now, apparently. Usually picks up. He kind of tells you guys. Well, usually business picks up in a couple hours when more ships come in.
Makes sense.
You know,
I'm just
people
gonna tell him-
look for places to stop for and make port for the night. And
Yeah.
they're always looking for something good to eat, so they come see Basri.
I'm just gonna tell Basri.
Well, this looks delicious.
I'm gonna go get my friend now.
Trying to give
Bye. See you in a minute. Be right back
That
with
is
Mr. Food
so rude, Steve.
and probably
You
his
start
crew.
trying to give Basri scritches.
Hey, Steve.
Roll like flat charisma.
Steve, I'm gonna go get your best friend. I'm gonna go get Mr. Food.
Okay,
Do I get my
dude, just go
proficiency?
do it. But you've been
Just your
saying
charisma
you're going
modifier.
to do it for 5 minutes, so just go do it.
7.
I just
7?
7.
You go to kind of where are you trying to scratch him?
Behind his ear.
You go to like start kind of reach for him, and you see on the left side of his face his whiskers twitch, and he just snaps and looks at you. What are you doing?
Stretches.
I am a grown man.
Are you? I can't tell. You're
Yes.
Steve!
What did you say?
I can't tell. You're small.
I mean, yeah, they are pretty small, but yeah, this is a
Don't be rude!
this is a grown man, and you're okay. Well, that's completely in character for drunk Steve. I feel like
Your
so.
face is rude.
How is my face rude? Explain it to me, please.
Maybe Basri chimes in. Maybe get some food in that one, and he heads back into the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Arlen just kind of like
Steve
brings...
is just making a face at you. Just
So, Arlen's, are you trying to
Arlen's
like?
just like bringing Steve over to the table and sitting her down and like giving her her bowl of food.
this. Come on, that one. Fucking 20. Why?
Yes!
You're perfectly fine, but Basri kind of peeks his head over.
Start eating.
Do you need a bucket?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
It might not be a
he kind of
terrible
hurries out
idea.
with a bucket. I do not want that on my floor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You start shoveling.
You're eating food.
Arlen
All right.
takes a big old bite. I don't know why I'm doing contact.
Yeah, I don't know why either. I didn't tell you to. You guys are eating
This
it.
isn't the
Yeah.
mystery
Okay.
ingredient
Yeah.
game
This
anymore.
isn't the mystery ingredient game anymore. I
This
forgot.
is some really good food. Like the octopus is cooked to like I don't know how good octopus is supposed to be cooked to, but it's cooked to that. It's cooked to that level of tender.
On the chrysanthemum.
And
Very nice, very nice.
the rice got to be a nice like fried golden brown. The
Ooh.
vegetables are expertly sautéed.
Very
Basri,
delicious.
you guys are like, wow, this guy for being from a small village, this guy sure knows how to cook some good seafood. It's pretty tasty.
about that addition
Steve, you definitely think that this is probably the best seafood that you've eaten in your life.
Holy fucking shit, Bose.
And you're not sure if it's because you're drunk or because it's just legitimately the greatest seafood you've had in your
This
life.
is
Arlen makes a note.
best ocean thing I've ever.
Arlen makes a note too that if like anyone ever asks her what her favorite meal is, she's gonna say this one. This was
Steve is not going to remember eating.
So it's
know Steve is not.
Basri's octopus stir-fried rice.
Yes. How do you spell Basri?
Basri. Basri. It would have been on the sign outside. But given that we're not actually characters in this game, you would not have known how to spell it. So that's why I'm telling you.
And especially since I asked so that I could write it down.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Have I reached the bar yet?
Yeah, the bar is right next door, so you were there. Like,
I'm just gonna go to where Steve was sitting, where the pirates are, and I'm just gonna say, Mr. Food, can you head to the restaurant right next door? Steve is eating, and she almost broke her bone. She flew 5 feet in the air,
he just kind of goes,
shouting, "I gotta go get Mr. Food." Please help me.
Let's see if he wants to get up from drinking with his boys.
I am cute. I'm a cute little pirate lass.
Oh,
Come to me.
he kind of just.
I'm just gonna talk.
He
to them.
remembers through him being slightly drunk that someone promised him and his whole crew food, and now one of the people from this group has come back to be like, "Hey, follow me." So his thought process is just, "Ooh, we're getting that food. We don't have to pay for food." So he doesn't really even say anything, but just gets up and follows you.
Okay,
And
thank
the
you.
whole posse follows him as well.
And how many people is this?
Like
14.
Like 14
Oh my god.
people, yeah. So there's the half orc, the half elf, and then 12 nondescript pirates.
Basri's about to have a
12
party on his
nondescript
hands.
pirate sailors.
Basri's about to have a party on his hands.
Oh,
How long will it take us to get there?
It's
They're right
next
next
door.
door. It's
So we're already there.
basically,
Yeah.
You told
they
them to
walked
follow
in.
you, and you guys were there
Okay,
not even
y'all.
2 minutes later.
Okay, I'm drunk,
Stay.
so did
Stay
I
further.
notice? Oh, he hasn't come in.
You said stay to these pirates. Roll persuasion.
Yeah, 20.
I hope Mr. Food comes
Yeah, it's a
in
D20
soon.
plus your persuasion.
He's a big guy.
This is her sheet.
Whoa. Yeah, that's her sheet.
Haven't
but
looked at my notebook in like half an
trying
hour.
to find the D20. Did it fall on the floor, honey?
No, it's not down here. Oh, wait, yes it is.
D20.
Mhm.
Okay. What?
Gotta go get the dice tower.
What?
Can you look at my persuasion?
What did you roll on the die?
On this one, I rolled a 12.
The 12.
I played 12. 12.
Well, that is a 12. You have plus 5. So that's a 17. So
Did I persuade them to?
unfortunately no. You tell them to stop, but they kind of just all keep walking because as they were promised free food.
Steve.
They-
Hey, Steve,
they-
come here.
They walk.
Yeah.
Steve.
They
I have
kind
your
of
friends.
open the doors and the whole gang walks in.
Did I notice? Because I'm drunk. What
Roll
should I-
perception at
perception.
disadvantage.
I have your friends.
Okay.
I brought them here for you. Oh God, this is probably not a good idea.
12.
I mean, this is a whole group of pirates just walked in, or sailors just
But
walked
did
in.
I
Yeah,
see
it's-
my big 7 foot tall?
You definitely would have seen them. and
Mr.
you-
Food! And I
This guy has
scurry
said,
over to
like
him.
one word and then like one sentence.
And I scurry over to him and I latch back onto his arm.
He's just like,
We're gonna go get food! And I start pulling him over to a table. We're gonna eat.
okay, so the whole crew,
Cogsworth!
the crew of the
Get
the
get
crew,
wine!
Like
We're gonna
when
have
I-
a wine and dining.
the crew of the
chrysanthemum.
chrysanthemum come all just sit
Dave
down
is
at.
scheming how to
various
sneak onto
tables.
that ship
Oh.
right now.
Oh my god. Basri peeks his head out from the kitchen, remembers that they were, that he got, like, he was just like, oh god, I thought they wouldn't come back. I thought they would just get drunk and forget. So he comes out, it takes him a little bit to come out with 14 more bowls of this stuff. And he's like, I don't know if they can sweat, but he's sweating the whole time. He's like, I don't want to offend these guys or spill anything on them. They're scary looking.
Don't
So
worry.
yeah, you guys are all just eating.
Cogsworth,
Some
where's the
delicious
bottomless
food.
wine thingy?
He has it.
Cogsworth, let's get drunk.
Cogsworth, don't get
You're
it.
already drunk.
I want to get more drunk. I
Cogsworth
want
is
to get
already.
Mr. Food.
Cogsworth is already pretty drunk too.
I want to
Don't
get Mr. Food.
Arlen's the only one sober, apparently, aside from Kagami.
Buddy, how about we not do this? Do this.
Can you stop touching me with those?
Yeah. Okay. Enough.
How about we not have any more of this?
God. Why does she have skeleton hands? Oh god, Kagami turned into a lich.
I am having
Right, you can have
I
more
will
fun
Eldritch
tomorrow.
Blast Kagame.
You can have more
What?
fun
I will
tomorrow.
Eldritch Blast Kagame.
Oh my god.
You can have
Just
more fun.
let her do her
Yeah,
thing.
like-
She's an adult. Don't worry
Yeah.
about what she's doing.
I can deal
Unless
with my
she
own
starts
hangover
attacking
tomorrow.
people, then you can worry about what she's doing.
I am just
But-
flirting right now, so let me have my fun.
Okay. Cogsworth takes out his giant jug of wine, starts pouring drinks for everybody. Basri's just like looking out over this whole thing. I'm never gonna fully financially recover from this.
Harlan just kind of walks over and leans on the counter like
He's just like kind of got his head in his hands. And God, like thinking to himself,
Well-
God, I hope some actual customers come in soon.
if it makes
Is
you
there a
feel
lock
better,
on the door?
you can
I lock the door?
No, do not lock this man's door.
He made or is going to make hundreds.
I'm just waiting for
I'm
it.
doing it.
I'm waiting for
I'm
it.
doing it. Hang on.
I'm waiting for this sweet nat one.
18.
Oh my god.
So plus my con is 21.
Yeah, you're good.
He is going to make hundreds of gold off of the excess that we are giving him from this octopus thing. He can close his doors for a night for us and our friends. Or I can light the place on fire. Either way works
You
for
will
me.
do no such thing.
Steve, you are not burning the place down.
Mr.
No.
Food, how do you feel about fire?
Mr. Food's got a mouthful to stir fry.
And that's not just because the DM took a bite of the pizza combo.
I'm just gonna look at Mr. Food and say, and just look at him like,
You see, he finishes
I'm
eating.
just saying.
You see,
He's making a lot of money off of this octopus stuff.
You see, he finishes
He can
that
close his
being the
doors.
first spoonful of the dish that he's eaten, and like you swear for a split second, you see like a tear start to form in his eye. This is delicious. Reaches down to his like side pouch, opens up a pouch, reaches in, rummages around for a second, takes 50 gold pieces out from his pouch, and puts it by the register.
Holy shit.
Basri's in a great mood now.
Mr. Food, what do you do for a living?
You see the ship out there. We ship cargo all over the continent. So they're not pirates, they're sailors.
Nice.
Like legally?
I mean, I have all the permits, just not on me. Gestures to himself. There's no pockets. He's got nothing. He's got nothing except the pouch that's on his side. He left he left his great axe on board because he's going into a civilian town and just.
Yeah.
It's less hot when you work for the government.
Oh, I'm just gonna do a normal voice because this is getting a little old for me. We're a private company.
So you don't work for the government?
Not any.
You're so hot then.
We work for whoever pays well. But if anything, if they were asked to do any really shady business, we won't take the job. If it's a little shady, we'll consider it, depending, case by case basis. You know
what
how
if
it is.
someone pays $1 million and it's really shady?
Do you throw up directly on Mr. Food?
It's an 11 plus 3, 14.
You can lower the DC if you want.
Oh, I'm just waiting for.
He's just waiting for me to roll under a 10.
No.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no, because you've done 11 already, and I've allowed it. So, yeah.
So, do you have like a business card? I start making shapes with my fingers.
What is all that?
Circles, triangles, everything but a square.
He reaches into his pouch and takes out a hexagon-shaped card and hands it to you. No.
I knew it.
No, he doesn't have business cards. No, we don't have business cards.
So how can I call you on my fancy? And I pull the orb back out. I have a fancy thing I want to call you. Side note, hold on.
What
were the brothers' last name?
Mordha.
Stavros Mordha. Yeah, shake it into the orb real quick.
Okay. I don't know if did you call him before?
No.
Okay. I think you did one time actually, and he
Yeah,
hung up because you were like, we're going on a picnic date or something.
Oh, cool. I'm telling him we're breaking up now.
Okay, so again, you get the view through the scrying orb, the inside of a candlelit library.
Hi, Stabby. Sorry.
You look around and he's actually asleep at the table with just like 7 books open to different pages in front of him. Fully asleep on the table, drooling on one of the books.
Aww.
I'll tell him later.
He's had. You don't know what.
You don't know how long it's been.
You don't know
since
what
slept,
he's working on or what's
been
going
a
on.
while.
But yeah,
hang up. I don't think voicemail's a thing yet. Can I text him?
no, you can't. It's video. It's FaceTime or nothing. Okay. We're breaking up.
What's your name, Mr. Food? I know it's not Mr. Food. Is it Mr. Food? Is it actually Mr. Food? Did I just guess right? Come on, baby. Give me a 2. 6!
6.
You throw up a little bit in your mouth.
You throw up in your mouth. Jesus, are you okay? So
Arlen tosses the bucket over. Pulls the bucket out.
So what's your name?
No, I want roll perception to see if you notice that Steve threw up in her mouth.
21.
You definitely see now. How far away were you in the bar? Like right next to her?
Probably. I
didn't take Mr. Food to a super far away table. I could only see like 2 of them.
I would have just been keeping an eye on Steve. Also,
okay. Just had the bucket nearby, ready to kick it over.
Yeah, just ready to kick.
We
can do that. Like slide. Just a good slide it over to.
Give me
a little cha-cha slide.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay, that is just a flat dexterity.
You add dex modifier, not proficiency though.
Okay. I might not have succeeded. That is a 13.
It gets there a little bit late, so now there's just like some throw up on the side of the bucket as well as in it.
So what's your name?
And he's just
a little bit dripping down the side of her mouth.
I feel like all charisma checks are at disadvantage now.
Oh yeah.
Steve is seconds away from falling asleep.
This man just watched you throw up. I wonder who's in the bag.
Why did you put the cat in the bag? I don't know if I believe that.
I actually do believe that a little bit.
Okay.
He does. You know how many times he's
I've
hopped
never
in the
seen.
bag? You've never. Yeah, you have. You've seen him hop in the grocery bags.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
reusable grocery bags. Though you do need to let one. You need to let one strap down so that if he wants to get out, he can. There you go. Arlen kind of scoots over to Mr. Bosry, and when there's like a quiet moment in the bar, and just kind of says, "You can always," like she leans against the counter or whatever with the arm that her champion's mark is on, and just kind of goes, "If you want, you can start advertising as a restaurant that Guthix's champion has eaten at and greatly enjoyed."
Who?
How dare you? Arlen feels so offended by this. Never mind.
Fireball!
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna burn this place to the fucking ground.
He just doesn't.
You don't know our Lord and Savior Guthix? Let me teach you. No.
You got pamphlets?
He doesn't. He just doesn't know who. Or if he doesn't, it's not. Maybe it's not that he doesn't know. It's that there's a lot of things going on in this bar, and his mind
That's
is
fair.
maybe
Do I know what
elsewhere right now.
Guthix looks like?
Guthix?
Yes.
No, not. I mean, roll a religion check. Would this be a disadvantage too? Just thinking, because she's trashed.
16.
Okay.
Do I just have like a vague approximation? Because I'm gonna just minor illusion Guthix's face in front of us.
You would know from that nobody's really sure what like. What?
I looked up Guthix I googled Guthix because I couldn't remember if it was from
That art's real neat. I'm electing to ignore it.
That's fair.
Nobody's really sure. Nobody's really sure what like his true form is. Like he's been spotted as like appearing in like the forms of like various animals. Some people report.
I'm illusioning that in front of his face.
No.
Some people have reported.
I don't care
saying,
if that's not what Guthix looks like. That's what I'm putting in front of his face.
For anyone watching, it's a picture
Of the Giga Chad.
Essentially, it's a really buff dude with. If you Google Guthix from RuneScape,
I am minor illusioning Mr. Food as the Giga Chad.
What?
Mr. Food's face on the Giga Chad body.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I'm going to terrorize Mr. Bosry for this. How dare he?
Anywho.
Yeah, from year 16. Nobody's really seen his true form, but he has appeared specifically to Guthix's previous Guthix champions in the past, as like kind of a spectral animal of sorts, changing depending on which champion. You remember recalling that
Yeah, they're on top of that.
I know.
one of the times he was seen, he took the form of just like kind of an enormous like green spectral bear. And like when I say enormous, I mean like this thing was probably like 400 feet tall. Just kind of like a like floating like green spectral bear, like see through completely. And
I mean-
as it walked along, entire small forests sprung up when it lifted its feet.
Jesus Christ.
I could always just take on the form of a champion of nature, which I can do.
Yeah,
for
that would
1
definitely
minute.
explain to people what you're about. But I mean,
Have we gotten to a single thing you've planned yet, by the way?
yeah,
Sit.
Really?
yeah,
Mercury.
Well, we and I.
Was it just the one?
huh?
Okay,
Was it
let's
just the
do
one
it.
thing?
There's
I've been very
definitely
heavily
part of
trying
it
to
that
do
you guys.
it.
There's part of it that you guys haven't got to, and I don't think we're gonna get to tonight.
Sit.
No, we gotta get to it. We got a bum rush now. Steve's going to sleep.
Sit.
No, it's no.
I didn't get my ball. Didn't get my instrument.
You said you were going with storytelling first.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I got the bits for the instrument. I just wanted to give you a bardic inspiration. Fuck you too. You don't get one now.
Okay, so the whole group is kind of sitting there eating.
Yeah.
And I planned on doing this in the bar,
Oh, were we supposed to go back to the bar?
but doesn't
Or
matter.
should we what? I'm confused.
No, it's fine.
Well, I'm so confused. What were we supposed to do? What was the order of operations, Ryan?
It doesn't.
Ryan, what was the PEMDAS?
Here. If
Um,
Nose comes over, can you try and give that to him?
He won't eat it.
It's a treat.
I know, but he doesn't really eat.
He likes his greenies sometimes, but just.
So as you guys
He
are
said no. Just.
eating,
Yummy.
you know, a few of like the villagers around are coming into the restaurant and actually ordering and paying.
Why? They help too.
Well, you guys aren't paying because you guys killed them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the crew isn't paying because Bosby's scared.
As he should be.
So yeah, some of the villagers come in.
I mean, these are fine, upstanding gentlemen.
And
I'm sure
then
one of their names
let me
is Jeffrey.
both of you roll perception. Steve at disadvantage.
Oh no, that's a 9.
14.
Okay.
I can roll for Kagami. She got a 15. What's her?
I'm not sure if she was actually there for this, but I feel like 14 is probably high enough because it's not like he's really trying to sneak in. Steve looks towards the door, maybe the table that you guys are sitting at. You're just kind of facing the door, and you see the same bard from Draenor that you guys kind of watched fall off of a roof when all the stuff with the zombies was happening.
Yeah, so
And he-
I'm probably scared off a roof.
And he
Dude kind of chuckles when she sees him.
he looks around the bar, like visibly notices Cogsworth and then the rest of you guys, and comes walking over.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? It's
music
been a little
man.
while.
Yeah. I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Well, you know, Pretty good.
I'm a little surprised to see you out. Feel like I should be surprised to see him here already, considering we were traveling
We have
in a
come
very
quite a distance.
yeah, we have in a very fast airship.
How'd you get here? Was it a boat?
mm,
What do you mean, Fuck you mean, Explain, Magic Man.
Oh, I like your funny words, Mr. Magic.
He's just like, I just got here. Yeah, good question.
Okay.
That'll be explained eventually. Maybe. I don't know. Plot holes. Who cares?
I ruined it.
Kinda, I would not have questioned it.
Thank you. Thank you.
What can I say? It's my job to make your life harder.
Just remember, that's my job in your campaign.
I'm gonna make it Tully's job now.
No, it's my
I'm just
job.
gonna
I
make
get that
Outcast
privilege.
hit on you more. So,
And I will hit on you more.
Let's stop though. Anyway, you see. Oh no, he's got his loot on him.
You got bongos?
Does he have bongos?
I don't know.
Does he have bongos? You specifically ask him if he has bongos.
Yes.
He kind of he reaches into a small bag that he had been carrying on his back, and when he reaches into the bag, his arm goes all the way in up to the shoulder, and you see him kind of go like this for a minute before he pulls out a small set of bongos.
Nice.
I start grabbing for the bag. I want to go to there.
No. Oh.
Put me in the magic bag.
No.
Bongos?
Bongos. He hands you the pair of bongos. You start slapping on the bongos. Are you like doing like a rhythm or anything? Any kind of thing like that? I mean, you could just say you are. You don't have to like. He's just like takes out his lute, starts playing like an accompanying like little chords to go along
I
with
think
it.
Arlen plays the lute just because nobility, so why not?
You have a lute?
I don't.
Would you ask him to borrow his lute so that you can play?
No, not right now.
Do
No. Okay. Oh, nice. Can I give that a try?
He hands you the lute.
Starts expertly playing.
Roll performance.
Oh, please.
You got
please be good.
And as you take the loot from him, he goes into his bag, reaches his arm again all the way in up to the shoulder.
That's an 11.
Same.
Reaches his arm all the way in up to the shoulder and pulls out a flute. Very ornate silver flute. And starts just playing, trying to kind of match your guys' vibe. It's a little difficult with Steve drunkenly drumming and Arlen presumably.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Drum.
We're not going to war yet.
Arlen presumably playing like maybe some song that had been like a thing for Wood Elf people.
Yeah.
Steve just tries to
The
match what
equivalent of
Arlen
Twinkle
says.
Twinkle Little Star.
And he's playing his flute and he's doing just real well. And you guys are kind of just jamming
Vibing.
in the middle of this restaurant while everybody's just eating food around you.
The
Next
musical
we will-
accompaniment is free, everyone. Thank you. Enjoy.
Ladies, gentlemen, it has been a privilege playing with you this evening.
You guys are doing pretty good. Everybody's having a good time. Yeah. So
far wherever
That's a 17 for continued performance. She's getting her groove back.
Steve at this point is drunkenly
Mercury.
singing Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On," the theme song to Titanic.
all right. So
Everyone, this is how my cat sometimes acts at home.
why? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean,
Look at
He looks uncomfortable.
he has.
He doesn't look super comfortable, but he doesn't look unhappy.
He
like-
has the patience of a saint.
He does.
So does anyone want to do anything like specifically? Like does anyone want to do anything
Can I
else?
get a cat in D&D?
Bosri's like,
I want to accidentally cast Thunderwave by playing Among Us.
What?
I want to accidentally cast Thunderwave by playing.
Absolutely the fuck not.
I said accidentally.
I feel like that
'Cause
would
it's a
be
bard-
on a
'cause
nat
it's a
1
bard
performance
spell.
check. On a nat 1 performance check,
Um,
maybe.
That's
I don't-
With a
that
high
is
catastrophic
funny
rate.
way to learn you're a bard. Dun 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 dun. Crash.
What's like the damage like pattern look like on that? No, like what is it? It's like a
It's a
15-foot cube.
It's a 10-foot cube.
It's a 10-foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I shouldn't allow this, but I'm going to.
I'm telling you, if he nat 1's on a performance, if she nat 1's
You
on
know
a
what?
performance
That's
check.
fair.
Yeah,
That's
no,
fair.
okay.
Otherwise, I accidentally cast heroism on her.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
his mage hand that's a thing you could already do, right? As warlock.
Or I could vicious mockery somebody. Dad got a headache when I get
Oh,
told him.
Connell's still there with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about
Connell's
that.
hanging out.
Dad got a headache when I told him my poem. It was a vicious mockery, and I just didn't know it.
On Arlen's
I like that. I like it. I'm feeling it.
approved.
There
I
you
like
go.
that.
That's how we learn.
I'm stealing it.
What's the damage dice on a vicious mockery? What is it?
It's a D4.
Yeah, I think it's a D4.
Yeah.
What do you got? Go that way. Okay.
What is that? You just got a headache.
Got a headache and maybe
suddenly got a
maybe if it was a
migraine.
4, maybe he got like a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Oh boy, suddenly got a migraine. Like, what the fuck?
So yeah, you guys are all just jamming in there. But yeah, did
Shit.
anyone want to do anything specific before you went to bed? Otherwise, I'm saying that you guys kind of just
I mean,
Make your way
I'm
back to the airship?
very drunk.
Yeah,
I would
Arlen's
still like to request uppies from Cogsworth, but that's about it.
Cogsworth is also slightly drunk.
There, I think he'll agree to it then.
That's unfortunate.
Did he drop me?
He rolled a fucking nat 1, so he picks you up, and
Please
you
don't.
both just fall backwards through a table and are both knocked unconscious.
Arlen just kind of how much is the table?
Huh?
How much is it for a table?
Steve is cuddling the bongos.
I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna
Just
go
leave 10
ahead
gold on
and
the table.
slide 20 gold on over.
That's fine. Oh my god. Please.
I am
Please,
so
please.
sorry.
I request if you come back, those two are sober.
Yes.
You are always welcome back.
On the next episode, we'll have an intervention.
Oh god. Okay, so yeah, you guys.
Next episode, Uranus gets accosted by Cogsworth, and who is going on and on about how he's so sorry to have disappointed him, and Uranus has absolutely no fucking clue what he's talking about.
Yeah. So you guys all head back to the airship.
How'd she get Cogsworth back to the airship? Did
Roll
Mr. Food carry him?
roll me a persuasion check.
Me?
You. Or how are you trying to get Cogsworth back?
Well,
You could always go back to the airship and get Felix and Ragnar and maybe Maxwell.
Maxwell's a fucking nerd. He's
Maxwell-
not lifted anything.
Maxwell's not only a nerd, he's also like
He's,
pretty
like,
old.
decrepit.
He's pretty old.
That is an 11 on persuasion.
Bardic
Was that
inspiration.
specifically to help get?
Can I
both
give
of
her
them?
a bardic inspiration on that?
What is that?
Just do finger guns.
As you're like losing consciousness?
Yep.
So you get picked up by Cogsworth. He
And
loses
finger
his
gun my
balance.
way down.
You get picked up by Cogsworth. He loses his balance as you guys are both falling backwards through this wooden table in the middle of this dining hall.
As the
You're doing like
splinters
you're
over.
drunkenly like squinting at who you
As-
think is Arlen.
As the splinters fall around me, I'm just like.
And yeah, I'll
Monkey faces
allow
and
that
finger
for
guns.
a bardic inspiration because I think it'll be funny.
It was an extra D6.
And I just add that number.
Yeah, you
to
just
the-
add that to your what you got for your roll. Is it a 1?
No, it's a 2. But I was trying to roll in here, and it landed out here.
It looked kind of cocked to me.
It was flat.
Shut up, Brad.
I saw it. I can't.
So that brings us from a
13.
7 to a 9 plus 4, 13.
Yeah. He picks up Steve. like with ease.
Yeah.
Picks up Steve without really a word again. Kind of gestures to Cogsworth. A couple of his crew go over and like kind of get him like one arm propped up on each of their shoulders, and they're kind of dragging him too. And they're following you.
Off to the airship we go, I guess.
Connell kind of is walking next to you. Does that happen with them a lot? Like,
Not too frequently, but sometimes it happens. I'm not gonna say this is the first time.
More
And
than
it
I thought,
probably
less than
won't
you
be-
think.
Yeah. It probably won't be the last, but it also won't likely happen again anytime soon. That kind of thing. We've had a very long few weeks. A long
Unless there's
couple
a
of
party
weeks.
at your house.
Like, there. Now, if you don't want to
let
come
the
with...
elven wine flow.
Does it have to be true when I say it? Sorry.
Beans on the shit.
Lemon yogurt.
So I know you guys Connell's still talking to you. So I know you
Yeah.
guys kind of mentioned in passing. Maybe I could catch a ride with you guys.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Because I mean, I'm kind of over this town. I just got my shit smacked by a giant octopus.
That's
I'd like
very
a change
fair.
of scenery for a little bit.
We are on our way to Taranwin, which is my home.
Oh.
So we're on our way there. But you're more than welcome to egg along with us. I also
Roll perception.
Oh my god, I'll take it. Perception 21.
Hey.
Okay. You see that he's carrying a bag, like already, like pretty large. Like at some point,
I clearly lost track of him, and he
at some
went
point
and got
during the
shit.
dinner, or maybe
while
while
I was walking
in the woods. He went home and packed a bag. So he's got a bag with literally all of his stuff inside of it. You guys don't know this at the time, but all of his shit.
You are more than welcome to tag along with us. For as long as you'd like. I will warn you, we do get up to some dangerous antics, so it might be worth it to. I can teach you some sword fighting if you would like. As you can tell, that's my specialty.
If you want to sell your soul, I can hook you up.
Don't listen to Steve.
You're unconscious.
I'm muttering in my sleep.
Steve could probably teach you quite a lot as well, but as a warlock, she might recommend you sell your soul, and I don't recommend that personally.
Yeah. I feel like there's probably already something weird going on with my soul there, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm already a warlock, and he holds out his hand and tries to catch Eldritch Blast, and nothing happens.
No, but maybe you could.
Say Baja Blast.
You said you
better.
No.
Baja Blast.
Boom.
Nothing happened.
Oh my goodness.
This is the largest Eldritch Blast.
Just like, whoa.
Whoa.
It's the size of a whale.
Oh my god.
A level of city. No, but nothing
My God, the
happened.
power of the
Perhaps.
Baja.
Now you said you were blessed by a deity. Obviously, are
Blessed,
you aware?
cursed,
Cursed something. Are you aware of who it was?
He kind of just shrugs.
Maybe you were intended to be a cleric of some kind, like a chosen one.
He knows which god it is. I can call him.
We could certainly attempt to figure. I do actually happen to speak to a few somewhat regularly. I am Guthix's champion, which is why.
Does Connell know what that is? Connell knows what that is. He's like, oh, wow, that's the last one was a huge deal.
Yes, I'm new to the job, but I'm very excited to help out. Feels very weird, but yeah, she just feels super. I don't know.
I mean, you definitely through your life and as being a ranger, one of the things as being a ranger is helping people, defending the defenseless from the people that live on the outskirts of cities, defending them from monsters and stuff like that.
That's generally what Arlen liked to do back at home to help her. Completely
in character
people.
For you to talk to him like that. Then yeah.
I know it just feels super weird coming from me.
Okay. Steve is making pew pew noises in her sleep.
Pew, 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 pew.
No, she's going like pew
pew. At this point, I'll say that you guys had made it back to the airship. Mr. Food and the gang.
I'm not letting go, Mr. Food.
Mr. Food and the gang kind of like throw Cogsworth and Steve up onto the ship, hoist them up there.
Thank you very much for your assistance, gentlemen.
He just nods at you and says, see you around.
If ever you need assistance, feel free to look me up. My name is Arlen Gallinadell. This is...
You can find me in the yellow pages.
You can find me in the yellow pages. I don't know if you have a scrying crystal. If you do...
We do, actually. There's one in the cabin, in the captain's quarters. Or my quarters, rather. Because
Did you give her your full name by any chance? Because
I don't think so.
If you did,
I didn't.
You will get some prank call. Well, not necessarily prank call. She will call you.
He just would it be better if I gave you my name then if you ever need to contact us? So
I mean, I'm not. I mean, if you enjoy her company, please, by all means. I'm just saying, if you don't actually want her to call you all the time, don't. Because she will. She has called several deities already, and she's only had the damn thing for like not even a week. It's. Were you aware that you could contact a deity on a scrying crystal?
Not on any kind that I've ever used.
I wasn't either.
I got the goodies.
All right. So yeah, he tells you that he bids farewell. Tells you that if you ever need he doesn't want to get called ridiculously because he's a businessman. He's got things to do.
I just want to tell him that he's cute.
He tells you that his name is Staniel Hardwave.
Okay, Staniel Hardwave. Okay.
I will refrain from using your full name in front of her.
If you would wish, I will refrain from using. But if you need to get in touch with us, utilize the name Ceresia Vadu, and it will reach her.
Here's the name Ceresia Vadu.
And before you
kind of like eyes widen a little bit hearing Vadu.
And before you even start to worry, this apple has fallen very far from the tree.
I would hope so. Her dad's an asshole.
She agrees. I agree.
You should have heard
We
a
plan on
poem.
killing him, actually. So if you'd like to join us, just to get some revenge, you're welcome to. We will definitely not turn down the assistance when we go to do that. And I know
You should have heard the poem.
You should have heard the. I didn't hear the poem. You would have heard the poem, I'm sure.
He thinks for a minute about you saying that you're gonna kill him. And suddenly it looks like something.
Shit! Technically, I think Arlen would Arlen have to introduce herself as Lady Arlen, since she's
Yes,
a
technically.
Dukes. Since she's a Dukes. Okay.
She is a lady, technically, yeah.
I am.
She doesn't want to use the title, she doesn't have to.
That's true.
I feel like you
She's
probably
not in her
want
own
to.
lands.
Would Arlen want to use lady?
I mean, she's very proud of
Okay.
she's proud of her lineage. She's like, she doesn't use it necessarily. I mean, she does use it to get what she needs, but usually that's in the hopes of helping other people. So
fair.
But she wouldn't use it for her own gain. But so she's Lady Arlen Gallanadel.
Okay.
Of the Tyranwin Gallanadel.
Okay. But yeah, he thinks about it for a second and says,
maybe Arlen should just get her own scrying crystal, so that she can just give her own name instead of having to give Steve. That's why we call her Steve, by the way. Or Craig. Was it earlier today?
So yeah, he after you say that you're gonna try to kill Zaram Badu, he kind of thinks about it for a minute, and it kind of seems like something kind of clicks in his brain. Would it be? I might have somebody that you can talk to about finding people that want to fight Zaram Badu.
I will gladly take that name.
I need to talk with them and see what's going on.
Absolutely.
So expect.
We are on our way to Tyranwin.
I'll give you a scrying orb call before I tell them to call you.
Okay.
So you can expect it.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you.
Of course. Good meeting you all. Cogsworth and Steve
Arlen can appreciate a big strong man too.
You go at the.
Take that.
Arlen just lightly hops up onto the deck.
Yeah.
And goes off to drag Steve to bed, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not resistant.
So Connell clambers up there too. Let's see how he does.
Does he want to snuggle?
Connell made it first try.
Does Connell want to snuggle?
Connell wants to find somewhere where he can sleep by himself.
Arlen leads him.
Connell got straight up murdered earlier today, so he's got some things to process right now.
That's fair.
Snuggle?
That's fair.
Arlen,
like as she's taking Steve, how I imagine it kind of is actually she just grabbed Steve's ankle and is dragging Steve by the ankle.
That's what I imagine.
Yeah.
Just throw Steve into a room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like
crawl her way
and
into
while she's casually giving Connell the tour of the airship.
Okay.
And she's just going to say, as you do have very poor luck, I do ask that you stay away from the engine room.
I planted thoughts in your head.
Maxwell, you guys. Maxwell's up in the
Maxwell.
cabin.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh god, he's gonna be like, God damn it, they brought another one.
yeah, basically, he's like,
Everywhere
who's this
we
then?
have stopped, we recruited.
This is Connell. We are
Connell.
we're just giving him he's going to be tagging along for a while. He has a wonderful peculiarity about him. He does not stay dead.
Oh yeah, the kid was telling me
Yes.
about him or
yes.
somebody in town. I guess.
Yes,
We're picking up another one.
He was ripped apart by an octopus
And
earlier.
and your first and you guys okay, all right, okay.
I
Sure.
was thinking,
I'm
would
going
you
to
like to
haunt
maybe
your
make
fucking
the
dreams,
airship
Maxwell.
bigger? I was thinking we
What?
could do some.
I'm going to haunt Maxwell's fucking dreams if he keeps up this attitude. I know where you sleep, you son of a bitch.
All right, so you're what were you saying?
I was wondering if you want to, like, I do apologize for springing so many guests on you without clearing them with you first.
He's starting to wake
I
up
mean,
yet,
it's
so I
fine.
can bring up
We
the
have
addition.
space for the passengers. There's
I mean, if you would like
how many?
to,
Hold on, how many people do we actually have?
If you would like to expand,
Steve,
I
Hagen,
wouldn't mind
I'm not-
investing
Cogsworth,
to.
I'm not counting Maxwell. Maxwell has his own quarters there.
Yeah.
There's like
Ragnar,
there's a thing you
Connell,
guys haven't seen yet with the airship.
Steve, Shagamy, Felix, Arlen, Cogsworth, Ragnar, Connell. We're up to 7.
Okay, so yeah, there's enough like rooms downstairs for 8 people, and Cogsworth doesn't really take up. So we'll say like Cogsworth just stands in a corner and rests. Like he doesn't take up a room space. You and Kagami are in a
while we're
room
here, and he could be our cook, and then we got full. Crew.
So Steve's in her own room. Felix has
I'll go in
his
Connell's
own room.
I'll go snuggle with the not dead.
Well, Connell.
Connell wants to be by himself. Let him be by
Maxwell's
I'm gonna
like
haunt his dreams,
Maxwell
too.
kind of shouts down, "Hey, no weird business on the airship," and says that Connell has to go in with either Ragnar or Felix, and not Steve.
I am appalled that you think I'm that type of girl, Maxwell. How dare you? I
Just want to be safe. We have
Safe
enough
from
drama.
what?
We have enough.
Gonorrhea?
We have enough drama on this. We have enough drama on this voyage already, without weird stuff
I'm
happening.
sneaking into your room tonight.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's the real reason I got these thieves' tools.
Right.
So Connell decides to goes over and knocks on the doors. Knocks on Felix's door. Felix doesn't answer. Knocks on Ragnar's door. He opens the door.
Where the fuck is Felix?
Felix
man?
is still in his room, presumably. Like Connell tried the door and like it was visibly locked.
Can I?
Well, like
Arlen, take these, and I hand Arlen my thieves' tools. I think he's dead. Go break in. Persuasion.
Do I have to roll against this? Like
60.
I don't know.
Do you think that's a good idea? I think he's dead. It's been like days since he's come out of his room.
No. Well, because Maxwell was supposed to get him for the fight earlier,
And
then he just never. We killed everything.
He
too
came.
fast, I guess.
What basically happened with that was he walked up on the top of the deck and like literally, it was when Arlen killed the last one. And there was a big weird thing like on the fucking beach. So
We
he's just
haven't
like,
seen him in days. He's
you know
dead.
what?
Open
It's
the door.
been not even a full 24
It's been
hours.
days.
You guys saw him at breakfast.
It's been months since he's come out of his room, Arlen.
He's
It's
fine.
been months.
He's
Maybe
fine.
you just think that because you face planted on the beach at the beginning of last session. So
I miss Felix. I want to mess with Felix.
Leave
And I
Felix
start
alone.
this guy selfing over and over again.
Do you want to go check on Felix though?
I am the
I mean,
Felix.
I'll knock on the door.
Okay. Do you say anything when you knock on the door?
Steve
Felix,
says
you
hi.
good? Just checking on you. Haven't seen you since this morning. How was your day? What do you think about? What do you dream?
Is it Gerbs?
What are your goals in life?
He just says,
What's your mother's maiden name? What's the last four of your social
Oh my
security
God,
number?
What was the pet?
Oh my fucking God,
Please.
please.
What street did you live on as a child?
What was the make
Felix
and
is
model
fucking
of your
dead.
first
No
cherry?
answer from inside. There's blood spilling out from underneath the door. Felix.
No,
No.
Felix.
You knock on the door. You knock on the door. Hey, Felix, how are you? Didn't see you much today. Are you okay? You hear like a little bit of like a rummaging around in there. He comes to the door.
You hiding a girl.
He looks. Give me an insight check.
I'm drunk. I'm not.
Actually, no. Give me a perception check.
What's happening? I just had to put Mercury to bed.
Please tell me you rolled in that one.
Yes.
Felix looks completely normal, and there is definitely nothing going on here. Felix kind of answers, yeah. Sorry I got out to the fight a little.
11!
You're asleep.
Not there.
You're passed out on the floor of your
I
room.
have been rambling this entire time.
That was your...
Can I drunkenly stumble out of
Felix-
my room and just run into Felix's room? If I roll above a 12 on this next roll, can I drunkenly run out of my room and run into Felix's
Give
room?
me a straight up Constitution save at disadvantage right now.
$13.
So you were in your room.
Mm-hmm.
You go to run out of your room. And as you do so, it like those shots are really catching up with you right now, and your footing isn't quite right. You catch the inside of the door frame with your toe, and as you do this, kind of trip and tumble a little ways across the room, and kind of like clatter into the mess hall table and the stools that surround it.
Can I just hear this?
Felix! And I start calling for Felix.
Can I just hear this and run over?
He just kind of like
where the
seeing
sound
this
is?
happen behind you. He just kind of sighs and goes,
And I just
"Yeah,
start
sorry, I
shapeshifting
didn't
in
get
my
out to
sleep.
the fight. It's kind of
Where
been
am I right
kind of a
now?
rough day.
Are you alright?
On
Okay.
you want to try and roll perception again?
Push. Harlan would be concerned at hearing that.
I'm winking at Arlen
Oh,
in my
no!
sleep to give her bardic inspirations. Bardic inspiration?
Is that a 2?
I'm not meant to find this out. I'm not meant to help
That's a 2.
my friend.
Maybe roll a persuasion to try to convince him to open up. How bad do we need this lore, Ryan?
I mean,
Could be important.
eh.
I want to know what Felix is up to.
Roll. You can.
Are you fucking kidding? It's a 4.
Bro!
+5 to persuasion and Well, no. Perception is +5.
You know what? It's super obvious. Super low DC for this. You can tell Felix has been like straight up sobbing.
Who died?
Don't make a big deal about it.
Who died?
Shut up. What?
We can bring him back. She can talk to him.
You don't know that.
We're getting closer.
The voices.
We're getting closer to a place that holds a special place in my heart. It's not a big deal.
Do you want to light it on fire?
No. No.
Like in a or what are these?
In like a romantic way?
Good tears, happy tears, but bad tears.
Just
painful tears, angry tears, hateful tears. There's a lot of kinds of tears.
What are we talking about?
Tears in reality.
No, not Tyrannolan.
Oh, are we close to your home?
We're getting pretty close.
Did you want to stop? I can make Maxwell do it. He's been bitching a lot lately, so I was going to threaten him tomorrow anyway.
Do not threaten Maxwell. We put him through enough.
He is being quite uppity. Yeah, if you
well,
want to stop, though,
I mean,
I'll jump off the boat again if it means
Oh my
that
God.
Please
you want
do
to
not.
stop.
Please do not.
I would have.
We can
What if I
just
tell
stop.
you first,
We can
and we
just
can give?
stop. Nothing crazy needs to happen. We can just land. That's
Okay.
fine.
Well-
Like, we don't need anyone jumping out of the ship again.
But I'll be fine. Unless I hit a tree, that might hurt.
Unless I strangle you for
All right.
doing
Well,
it again.
Steve raises her eyebrows a little bit, like,
I'll talk to
is that a
Maxwell about.
promise?
I'll talk to Maxwell about stopping then, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, we don't mind if you wanna stop.
And he kind of just starts to close the door and go back into his room.
Wait, is it going to be overrun with banditos?
I mean, it's been several years since I've been back, but probably not. I wouldn't imagine they would much mess with a cemetery.
A cemetery? Well, you're from a Are you? And I poke him. Are you a ghosty?
And I think that's where we're.
Arlen just smacks her hand down.
I think that's where we're gonna cut it because it's getting a little late.
Are you
Yeah,
a
it
ghosty?
is. It is very late.
You just try and poke him, and your finger doesn't go through him. What do you do? You're very drunk.
He's a
He goes back
lich.
into his room. And that's where we're gonna.
And Arlen just kind of like
And
grabs
everybody-
Steve and throws her.
Yeah,
back in her room and,
everybody
like,
heads off to their
locks the
respective
door.
beds. Cogsworth stands in the corner.
Okay.
Connell and Ragnar talk a little bit before they go to bed.
I had so much fun with this one. This was a good one.
All right.
Bro,
Thank you everybody for watching the crazy shenanigans and skin of the teeth improv that I had to do.
Hey man, you plopped me down in a town and said you let
That's
me
fine.
loose. I hope
All right,
you
thank
enjoyed
you.
it.
Right.
Bye bye.